battle, nigga. It is what it is. I know one thing. You was in my Airbnb. You came to my Airbnb eating out cold.
First of all, there was 13 other niggas in that.
What it do? It's your girl Winged. It is Monday, Motivation Monday, Money Mode Monday, whatever you want to call it, whatever is good for you. It is Monday, and we gonna get into these blessings. We gonna get into these blessings. I'm here with my brother.
Man, Savage Vandross, you know the usual. Savage Vandross everywhere. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Savage Vandross 81. Fuck with your boy. I ain't in my usual spot today. I got my kids, so we got a little technical difficulties. But what it do, Wayne? What we working with today?
We worked a whole bunch. So we got an agenda today. I'm trying to be Miss Professional today. What it do, Ray, Nicole. Danny. We trying to get Danny. She MIA right now, but salute to Nicole Birch. So we got an agenda. I'm trying to stick with the agenda today. So we got some things to talk about. Let's get, I guess we can get right on into the recaps. Listen, brick by brick this weekend.
Yes, indeed.
And
Houston, Texas.
This is a trip because I don't know how. I'm supposed to be on Do Not Disturb, but I'm still getting notifications on my phone. I'm trying to use my time so that we don't have no connection issues or whatever. I don't know what the deal is with my shit, but I don't know. I live in a very woodsy area in the South. Like I got trees everywhere around this bitch. But it seems like I don't know, since they went 5G, everything just kind of went haywire. So the towers over here, and then people have different Wi-Fi or internets and shit. We went with AT&T. So I've always had AT&T. Everybody else got some other shit, but I don't know. Like my computer connection is going wild, but my phone seems to be doing its thing. So I don't know. But anyway, yeah. I see y'all, the numbers going crazy right now. Y'all in and out. Stay tuned, motherfuckers. We gonna get there. Can we speak about it? I mean, goddamn. Anywho, Peter, salute to you. Let's get this out of the way because obviously you want to address it. I really don't give a fuck at the end of the day, but I'm gonna do it for you because I fuck totally and unequivocally. All right, the Chris shit. Let's start there because Peter inbox or he.
Oh man, they want to get right to the messy shit.
I didn't know anything that was going on. As you see, Mama is busy. I'm booked and busy. I don't know, but I did find out. Okay, how do you feel about it? Let me ask that. How do you feel about this shit?
I'm gonna keep it a stack as far as the Chris shit goes. It's like it's so much shit that go on in battle rap. It's like niggas pick and choose what they want to get up in arms about. It's like, oh, you're mad if Chris said some wild racist shit, but then you're okay with the homophobia, the misogyny, the child rape that some dudes rap about, and I've heard the shit, and all types of wild stuff. So it was like the stuff that people actually pick to get outraged about. I'm like, where do we get the gall or the audacity? Now, I'm not saying it's right. It's nothing that was right about it. The shit was kind of cringy because it's like when you're going to do something like that, it's got to be good. So the bars weren't even up to par enough for this reaction. But at the same time, I hate this after the fact kind of outrage. If niggas had an issue with it, how come ain't nobody do the shit in the building? If somebody gonna say, "Oh, Chris, you're racist," somebody should have put their hands and feet on them. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I got a little chuckle out of it. I thought this shit was that was kind of witty. It wasn't great. It was kind of witty. Like you left your crew hanging. But from the backstory of everything that happened with it, it kind of plays into it. Like, yo, you left your crew hanging because a situation occurred, and it's kind of like he was trying to be witty with it. Just he wasn't a proper messenger for that action. But you know, hey, Chris got to own that shit. He know he a visitor also in the culture, but at the same time, yeah, y'all one minute want to criticize and chastise Avo, and then y'all asking for him to be back on URL to film the shit. It's like, yo, we gotta keep it a stack across the board. It's a bunch of foolishness. But do I think Chris is racist? No. Do I think Chris be out of pocket sometimes? Yes. Was Chris out of pocket this time? Yes. He was out of pocket. He should apologize, admit that he was wrong, and then keep it pushing. It wasn't like he called somebody a nigga like the other white boy did. If they was like that, I say cancel him all the way. He just made some references. But you know how many times I seen in Chris battles where people call him all type of honkies and crackers, and it's like we gotta kind of like pick our racial outrage. It's like, was it really that serious?
Right. Because from my because Ray, I'll get at you later. You would know these things if you was in a certain place, but I'm gonna put you on blast right now. I'm gonna leave Danny to do that. But okay, so basically what happened was he was in a battle. Correct me if I'm wrong, Savage. He was in a battle. It was the last minute thing. Somebody left him hanging.
He was just freestyling.
He was freestyling. He chose to freestyle about whatever it was that he chose to freestyle about. Because I heard the bars, but at the same time, I don't know the backstory for that. It would take Shy to kind of give you a whole backstory on that situation. Plus, it's some other shit that's going on, but within the whole Atlanta scene, some prior shit with somebody that had put his daughter on an obituary. I don't know. It's a lot of it's just layers to that shit over there.
It's deeper than rap.
Here's the thing. I'm wholeheartedly, unequivocally a believer in having my white friends. Cat Williams told y'all, keep you a white friend. I'm from California. I was raised to not see any color. However, most of y'all who do know from the AFM movement, my mother was a Black Panther. So I'm going to always have white friends. Do I allow any of my white friends to say nigga? To be honest, we talking about white boys. Let's just keep it across the board. I don't like the shit from Latinos and nobody else. About no white boys for me. This is about anybody who is not my friend. The little lighten, but you know what I mean. We just don't. You cannot say that. You just can't say. He didn't say nigga, but for some, it's the same. The remark is the same as if he had said it. Yeah. He said something in regard to he had a lynching bar or
it was hanging. He said you left your man's hanging. He said you used to that. People used to that. It was like, yo, when he said it, I said, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, yo, right. you out of pocket. But I understood the reference. If somebody else would have said it, that shit would have hit. Like, let's say, like if I would have said it, it would have hit. Because it'd have been like, but it's just like coming from him, it's like, nah, you shouldn't have did that. He was wrong. He was 100% wrong. But
dead ass wrong. I don't think he was a racist at all. Same situation with Avo. Here's my thing with, like I said, Avo. I like Avo as a person, but I can appreciate somebody who admits me. Again, I'm from the West, and my second home is Seattle. I've been everywhere, damn near. Oregon, where he's. Oh yeah, you got a whole bunch of KKK Grand Wizards. When I was traveling back and forth for track, my mother was scared for us going through the different places that we was going to. We used to do Junior Olympics in Eugene, Oregon. And like I said, a lot of KKK that way too. So you got a lot of them outside, but Oklahoma County. It just we didn't have we just didn't have it right. So I appreciate him sitting by the water cooler, allowing your fellow brother to make these jokes, these stereotypical jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Really, yeah, you learn and you grow. Do I with and I just kind of bring these two situations together. This is why I like Savages.
Can you hear me, cuz? Wait.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
Yeah, there we go. These two situations are synonymous for me but this is the exact reason why I say my white friends have to stay at a distance. My white friends can't get too close, or my friends of any other ethnicity, because you can't speak about what my people or me, my children, or anybody else goes through in this struggle. We are not the same. You understand? Because just as well as, and I don't want to get on my soapbox about this shit. But again, just to answer Peter's question, I'm not letting it go. That's probably something that you want to talk to Battle Rap about, but I have not spoken to Chris, nor did I know anything that was going on. Shit, I'm getting ready for my card. Like, this is my baby, Brick by Brick, with Lawrence, RBE. This right here. I'm so oblivious to what the fuck is going on over anywhere else. I judged yesterday for King of the Dot. I'm not, we just came off of Max Out. We trying to get 1SKs together. Bro, I was completely oblivious. So, like, I guess I'm kind of like one of the last to know. I wasn't even on social media like that. So when
the thing is this, it's like this, because
by putting up the question mark, it was just, okay, I didn't know what the fuck happened. But at the same time, do I condone that shit? You goddamn right, I don't. But I have not spoken to him, so I don't know. I'm kind of, I guess I'm late on my outrage about it. I'm not really outraged because you niggas ain't real outraged. Not all of y'all. Now, I'm not saying y'all in this chat, because I looked at some of the comments on the tube shit, and some of them wasn't outraged. A lot of them was not outraged. They understood. They didn't like it. They kept it moving. Was it distasteful? You goddamn right. But this is why I say we are not equal. Everything can't slide. You can't let motherfuckers be comfortable with being bros and sis. I don't play that shit. I don't.
No, they say.
Because the day you get comfortable enough to think that it's okay for you to say my nigga, no. But my mother always said, when you allow motherfuckers, when you say the shit, how you mad at somebody else says, because no matter what, it comes from a negative derivative any fucking way.
Well, you know, like
anybody in the breakdown crew, that's old breakdown crew, Caps can tell you, when I didn't start saying nigga until I got into this culture, I'm telling you, y'all ask Caps, I did not say that word. It just kind of, my mother didn't allow it in her house, and as an adult, I just did not say it. It wasn't until I kind of got in the culture and around these hooligans that I adopted that shit. And it seemed like you couldn't talk nice to people. You had to be mean to motherfuckers. You know how your mother be like, I can't talk nice to you. Sit your ass. That's the way you had to do with these niggas in battle rap. So, but
you know, like you say, if you let a motherfucker slide, he start ice skating. And a lot of these motherfuckers been sliding. So they start thinking they Tanya Hardin around here. They start ice skating. Now the whole Chris issue is like, we deal with Chris on a different level than most other people. So that's something that you don't just get and deal with on a show. There's just other conversations that will be had behind the scenes, and then they get addressed from their own. So it's like a lot of times people just want to know information just to know some shit, and everything. I tell people everything ain't meant for the public. If you have an issue in the house, you deal with this shit in the house. We gotta go out back and squab it out. We go out back and squab it out. But that ain't for us to be fighting in the front yard. You fight in the backyard. And so it's like if there's anything with Chris, niggas deal with that shit in a different kind of way.
Yeah.
You know, you're entitled to your opinion. Like, I can't tell people how to feel about something, because something like that you can't tell people how to feel. So that's how you feel. That's how you feel.
you know. But you know
that. And like with Peter, like I said, I wasn't coming at you or anything like that. But like I said, I didn't know. I had no idea what you was talking about. So for me, it was just kind of like, what you like? And I think I asked one of the bros, and they was like, yeah, Wayne, da da da. And I was like, wait a minute, hold on, what we talking about? And I saw the footage for myself and was just like I said, this is a situation where, you know, at the end of the day, self-accountability, which from my understanding, he has apologized for what he said. And Peter, like you, all the freestyles you could have came up with, that's the shit that you came up with. Savage said the same thing. And here's my thing.
It shouldn't be in your mind. Like, niggas hanging shouldn't be in your mind. I don't know what made him think that. Sometimes, see, people go for that shock. See, that's what the issue with the battle rap. And we're going to get around to it because everybody's used to this shock shit with Arsenal from having the T-top baby mama. It's like, y'all go shock until somebody done shocked your ass with some shit you ain't want to see or hear. Now, all of a sudden, you want to pull back and say, "Oh no, my panties dropping. It's too much." But y'all didn't let this Pandora's box be open so many times. Because to me, I'll be honest, yo, if I was T-top, it would have been on and pop as soon as Arsenal would have. I don't give a fuck if I hate my baby mama. You're not gonna disrespect the mother of my child out here on a stage like that and have a video of her SMDing on a live pay-per-view. That shit was uncalled for.
Absolutely.
Danny Myers versus T-Rex when he rapped about his nephew that just died. That, like, y'all didn't let a lot of shit that shouldn't be slide. No, this shouldn't slide. This should never have slide.
Rapper. This is why I could never be a battle rapper, because people go overboard. And like I said, Peter, no, I agree. Trust, like I said, I'm sorry. Y'all know I wear my emotions on my sleeve. I'm very upfront about my life and different things. And I do talk about my dead relatives and different things a lot because, not for nothing on my Facebook page, when I'm missing my mom, my dad, and different things, I get inboxes. You help me with that because you never know what somebody's going through. But I say all that to say, when that happened, I can't even front. The first thing I thought about was my mom. Like, yeah, like I heard my mother's voice, like, yeah, First off,
like it wasn't cool. Like I never co-signed it. Like I would never co-sign the shit that Chris did. I'll never say it's right. I'll never say it's cool. I'll never say it was even funny. But I will say, niggas gotta get off this soapbox where you just want to just point your finger at one person and y'all just been on this bullshit for the longest. Like that's why I was okay with Mook stealing on Briggs because I'm sorry, yo, I'm not for that shit. And my mama's alive. You say something about my mama, I'll be ready to smack. So don't think if my mama's in the ground and you say your mama a bitch and you think that shit is cool. Like everything ain't battle rap. Like so if that nigga would have stolen Chris, he would have deserved it because everything ain't battle rap. Everything ain't for to be played with. And at some point, y'all gonna learn y'all lesson about this battle rap shit. I done said it a million times. Everything ain't battle rap, and y'all gotta cut. Battle rap's supposed to be about wit. It's supposed to be about who's a better MC. And all this at some point, that's why I said I'm tired of this messy age in battle rap, where you trying to expose people and do all this other stuff. Just rap, because if Chris was up there just rapping, he wouldn't be in this situation now. But when they try to the common denominator, and they taking all these shots that's unneeded from both families and all this other stuff, this is what you get. This is the type of shit you get.
This is what happens.
At some point, we gotta move past it. And I see what you said, Blade, about kicking him out of bloggerhood. I'll tell you this: if he was or he wasn't, that's not something I'm going to discuss on the internet for everybody. Like, I'm not that dude. I'm not going to talk about personal stuff up here. So whatever it is with Chris, me and Chris know what it is. Whoever in the crew know what it is. But we don't do that shit, man. Like, everything ain't show and tell. Everything ain't like, oh no, I'm not fucking with it. Nah, it's like, yo, if it's an issue and we gotta deal with it, and if it was a separation, that's something that we deal with personally. It ain't got nothing that ain't for everybody to know. Like, that's what y'all get too used to. Everybody come up here and being on this chatty patty shit. Like, I'm not that type of dude. Like, I'm like, I don't do all that rah-rah shit. I don't do that X shit. I talk to you like a man. You gonna respect me as one, and we gonna keep it pushing. But that's believe. Shit ain't sweet. Like, there are conversations that's gonna be had, but that shit ain't for everybody to be discussed with out here in open air. And maybe if some of y'all on the internet did that shit, it'd be a lot of this BS and battle rap wouldn't go down the way it go down.
Right. But I don't want to be all year talking about this anyway. This podcast has been brought to you by the wonderful Sonic.
Yo, is that a smoothie?
Great lemonade slush. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because speaking of smoothies, the Smoothie King was ducking at work this weekend.
Man, listen, let's get into this bullshit. Okay. Let's get this. All right. So, salute to Stick on the Bill. I'm sorry. Blade, all of you niggas, Shoot Gang, Victor, Nicole, Stick in the building. Who else? Y'all pulling up slowly but surely. Like I said, the numbers started to kind of go a little crazy talking about this shit. World Sport, Battle Rap Grounds. Ray, of course, we lost a few people, but hey, we'll get it back. Here's the thing. You know how I do. I'm going to go ahead, put the link in the chat if you want to pull up. Let's get into these S1s, East Coast Division. Let me tell y'all something. This felt real King of the this felt real Grind Time East. RPPH, when you saw Poison Pen, Sarah Connor. You was missing a few people. This felt real Grind Time East for real. Like, this is what it was. This is what it was.
I would say
the battle fire. The battles was
delivering. There was only one battle I'd say was really subpar. The only battle I say is subpar was XL and Born because of the stumble shit. Once you get past that, it was decent. But other than that, all the battles were good. Even when you get down to the foolishness at the end, it was good. It was some good work. But I'll tell you this. One thing I want them to do implement, and since you down, when I feel like this. Anytime a battle has to get pushed back because of battle rapper, they should have an automatic point deduction.
Facts.
I feel like it should be an automatic point deduction. So it's like Mav going into this battle should have automatic -5 points off his total. Just because I feel like because it's like you got this extra time to write because you wasn't prepared. They need to take an automatic 5 points off, and that's what it be. And then whatever you get from this battle is whatever you get from this battle. Because my whole thing is, if Dre was prepared and Math wasn't.
Say Dennis the Menace. I can't stand that motherfucking Blade. Oh my God.
It's like, why should Dre be penalized because of Math's foolishness? Because let's say Math come out and he killed Dre Dennis, right? Dre was given an unfair advantage. That's not. I mean, Math was given an unfair advantage, and that's not fair. I feel like if you duck a battle, you should have automatic point deduction. It should be some kind of. What's up, Ray?
What's going on?
Yeah, because we have to stand on something. And then, I had all my smoothies ready. I was ready to. I had all the smoothies on deck, man. I had a grape smoothie, a strawberry smoothie, a margarita smoothie. I had all the smoothies preparing for a body. And then when they said that it was postponed, I went to Smoothie King for nothing. Dude, I got all these smoothies for nothing.
What did do, DI? Or wait, that's Trap Buddha. I said DI. Lord have mercy. I thought that was DI. Trap Buddha. What it do? Listen,
I'm just disgusted, man.
Okay. So we were advised that there were personal issues as to why Math would not be making this battle. However, it's kind of like, okay, that's what we were told. And then it was kind of like, okay, well, when did all this happen? Like, when did, I'm just kind of trying to get a correlation because I didn't know nothing. You know what I mean? I'm like, what, how, like, when was y'all gonna tell us, I guess? And then they put this in the group for those who may not be on Facebook often. And then there was some shout out to what's his name? God damn it, I can't even think. Mr. GQ. God damn it. What's his name? My guy. Battler.
Man, let's just move on. But you trying to prep?
Math action.
Yeah, him and Math went back and forth because Prep was like, you know, you was ducking that smoke. And Math went SMD. He went straight to the SMD, and I'm like, yo, we SMDing around here?
What?
Like you can't be SMDing. It's like because SMD is fighting words, and Matt from New York, so he should know better than tell another grown man to invite him to his genitalia. That was rather emotional. That he said, "I'm not emotional because I mean it," which means yes, you're really emotional now. You went from a little bit emotional to all the emotions. Yeah, all the smoothies.
Thank you. Yeah. So I mean,
I got a quick question, Wayne. Okay, so my question is, did he give a reason why he couldn't do the battle, or?
bro, like I just said, we were told that there were important issues. Like they didn't say what the important issues was.
Sound like a duck. It looked like a duck.
Issues. That's what.
No, okay. I mean, I'm asking because before we start, like this, look, this is the thing about battle rap, because a lot of and this goes back to what y'all speaking on earlier, and BX Legend said it, that people live and breathe for battle rap. We gotta stop assuming that everything is a duck, because something seriously could be going on. Something seriously could be going on. I mean, I get Floss is in the comment talking about some, yes, he ducked, but we don't know that. And I'm just saying, before we just start hurling stuff out there, because like it came out that Lady J wasn't gonna be able to battle Vixen due to some medical reasons, some serious medical reasons that had something to do with her leg. And Vixen was like, yo, can y'all send a prayer out for her? This is what her her caption was saying, can y'all send a prayer out? There's some real stuff going on. And people was overlooking that and was like, oh no, you go need the prayer because she about to 30 you. And Vixen like, no, this is something serious. This don't have nothing to do with battle rap. Yeah. And it's
okay.
People,
now
hold on. I just want to say real quick, like, we don't know, because it could be. So what if it's something serious? Why everybody's screaming, Math out here ducking? It could turn out to be something serious.
Right.
All I'm saying is,
if it's serious, then why you on Twitter? If it's serious, why you on Twitter? Going back to the whole
thing. Why do anybody go back on Twitter when anything is serious? Because it's human nature.
Right.
I'm not being on Twitter going back and forth with niggas.
Wait, hold on, Savage. Hold on, because for some reason, hold on, Savage, because for some reason when you're talking, it's cutting Wing out. Go ahead, Wing.
Okay, we say this. I'm just expounding on everything, and I know I'm in the judging committee. They tell us what are going down. Now, what you're talking about, here's the thing. Leagues will wait until the last minute, because we've seen it. Wait until the last minute to make it appear as if they just found some shit out. Whereas we were told, no, this just happened. Like, I needed to know if this had just been told. Drake Dennis was at the face-off and said, I pulled up to the fucking face-off and you're not there.
Right. Now, to Floss's point, because Floss just left another comment. I never said that you were lying. I didn't say that at all. All I said was, while we're saying he ducked, we don't know his situation. Again, like Wayne just said, she's only going off of what she's been told. Drake Dennis is only going off of what's been told. So we don't know. It could turn out to be something very serious, but everybody is screaming, oh, he ducked.
Right. I'm saying
now,
right.
to your point about the Twitter thing, Savage, I mean, we've seen people upset when something serious is going on and still jump on social media to address shit. So that's nothing brand new.
Right, the nigga he was in the comments the whole event. The nigga was, why you in the comments? If you should have been there, nigga. If you were watching this whole event, you could have been there fucking rapping. It sounded like bullshit. If it look like a duck,
Okay,
it's
I
like
get. Okay, I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that.
If I got
I'm
some
gonna give you
personal
that.
shit going on, I'm not gonna be on the KODT Twitter talking about going back and forth with niggas and being on Twitter. The shit sounds goofy. That
Hey,
nigga was ducking.
and you know what? And you know what, bro? That's fair. I can't even. Hey, look, busted arm and all. I can't even debate that. So look, I got you. I got you.
Like I said, if there is a personal issue, just in my mind, I'm handling, like I said, with this whole situation with Chris, not really going back to that, but just this, I guess it would be more personal for us because he's considered family. But I was oblivious. I was not necessarily, I didn't have personal issues
You
in
see, I
terms
was
of,
in the comments like, well, what's going on with Chris?
because again, you have life going on. You know what I mean? I got
For
business.
those that don't know, I recently moved back to Detroit. I've been back down here for about 2 weeks now after my engagement fell apart. So yeah, that happened.
Right. So well, I didn't really want to go there, but you got a whole for real issues. Your ass ain't been on social media in battle rap comments. Feel me? So you say life and personal issues, and we're being told this. We're under the impression, my nigga, you somewhere handling some real life shit, not watching the fucking battles.
Yes.
And you know what? And you know what? And now I have to eat every word that I just said because Savage put me up on something. And yo, so to Floss, hey, you got every right to say he ducked. Hey, to you, Savage, you made a perfectly good point. If the man ducked, he ducked. Because you are telling the truth, Wayne. When the whole situation happened with me, I disappeared for a minute. I mean, I was on social media, but I wasn't commenting on everything. I wasn't doing nothing too much. I was missing a few shows or whatever that y'all was doing, all of that stuff. So I mean, and you know, my arm's still busted. So I just been trying to basically get a lot of stuff together since I moved back to Detroit. So
Platinum Lucane, what do you mean? Where's what streaming? The battles or us? Because if you're talking about us, we streaming everywhere. We everywhere.
I think he probably was talking about the battles.
It's on KLP, on Twitch.
On Twitch, King Dot does it pretty much every Sunday. This tournament is going to be a very long tournament, actually, which I love about this. Like I said, you have situations, but let me tell y'all something. I'm not gonna give it all the math right now because in a minute we may have some qualms about some other shit because I just found out too that Ice and City Towers is MIA. We don't even know if they battle.
Well, I heard that one of the battles. I heard a battle too was pre-recorded.
No, it won't even be recorded.
Oh man. Hey, Jason M, thanks for the love, man. I'm happy to be back home, man. I'm happy to be back.
But I'll say this though, as far as like, you know, the tournament is like, hey, they are starting to drop the videos on YouTube. So check out the KOTD YouTube because they were dropping battles from the tournament on YouTube. So if you don't see it on Twitch, they did restream the last round on Twitch, and they are starting to drop some of the stuff on YouTube. So check out their YouTube, see if they do another rebroadcast on Twitch because they did do that the previous week. So check it out. And
be recorded. So if y'all are not aware of the battles, like I really want to give light to this because it is for the most part happening every Sunday. Every third Sunday they'll have 2 Sundays. There's a bye week, and then 2 Sundays and a bye week. Some battles have been rescheduled, which is why we got Bill Collector and Stacks Almighty, which we'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, this is the East Coast part division right now. We've already done the West, we've done the North, we've done the South, and now we're at the East. We did Midwest as well, and now we're at the East. So the battles that went down, there should have been 3 and 3. Okay. There should have been this week. It should have been three battles, but again, I'm not sure what's going to be what. From my understanding, Dre Dennis and Math won't be for another month. Actually, the 29th of August.
Well, does that still constitute that they're a part of the tournament, or is this just gonna be like a regular King of the Dot battle for something else?
No, it'll be the tournament. It will be the tournament.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the whole card. This is what's supposed to be happening. From my understanding, everything is on schedule. The only two battles again, that were MIA, was the Math and Dre Dennis. But what they did was, so there wouldn't be just two battles. They put the Bill Collector and Stacks Almighty battle in place of Math and well, not necessarily, because they would have been four then in that way. It would have been one, two.
It'd been 6 battles. We just had 4.
It would have been 4 battles. But it ended up being 3. So they've done it that way. There's been a few reschedulings where they'll slip another battle in, and it'll either be 3 to 4 battles. But anyway, that's the card for the East, and then we'll go on from there. What I wanted to show y'all, for some of y'all who may not be, this is what I really appreciate about King of the Dot. And shout out to the judging system that we have. We have a plethora of judges. Like, we got a grip of judges. Some battle rappers, some league owners, some media heads, but everyone is A1. Shout out to the IJC, which is the Independent Judging Commission, that Organic is a part of. Basically this is like, they take this very seriously, because again, it's for money. So they're taking this very, very seriously with this second tournament. They really worked out some kinks from the last tournament, and here we are. So the judging report card is this round. You have Boss Chick Rain, and this is what our scorecards look like. Every round, at each battle, we have to give our scores. So when you see the commentary from Lush One, we're behind the scenes giving our scores. And I'm explaining this because when I go into another part, you'll know why. But that's pretty much what our judging looks like. We don't talk to each other. We make our own, decisions independently. We have one person that is on that judging committee that we have to send the judge our judgings to, or what we've rated to. We have one person that we send it to. That person sends it to the commission. They tally the votes, and then they come up with these scorecards. But everything is like, it's fast paced at the time. Yeah, okay, so you see my card at the bottom, or the last card. So I'm not even gonna play. I'm a very hard judge. And the commission even gets on me about that, because I don't play. I'm not gonna play about my battle rap. I don't play on the chokes, the stumbles. I come from the old school, the creativity. This is $100,000. There is no fucking favoritism for me. There is no, popularity contest. You got to have everything. So yeah, we definitely, did, right. Yeah, Jasmine. But everyone keeps saying Bill did him bad. See, and you know what? Jasmine makes such a good point. That is, I'm going to just go into his battle first. Let's get that out of the way, because there was some controversy behind that. And now we about to box about that one too.
That's what the people are here for. They're here for the drama and the message.
Hey, real quick, Wing, before you go into that battle, the Luke Kane that's in the comments, is that the Luke Kane that had the one rounder with Lady Caution?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he did. I enjoyed that one rounder versus him and Lady Caution. So if he's still in the comments, shout out to him for that. But continue on.
Listen, Jasmine. See, everybody is not judged the same. They're different bodies. You know, you got a nice body, you got an ugly body, you got them Jack Boy main bodies. You got, you know, a body, you got a body, right?
And then you got them bodies when Loaded Lux told Sue Surf, "What you about a gentleman's 30?"
Yeah, you know, you got different kind of bodies. The thing is, right? Because it's a 10-point scale. A 30 to a 27 looks closer than what it really is. But when you hear that battle, you hit them round. There's difference between it's levels. It's levels. When he said, bow, now you'll crip out of nowhere like T-Rex. I said, good. The round was over to me. That round was over to me right there. When he said that in the second round, that shit was over. That shit was a wrap. I'm like, it's the wittiness, it's the control, it's like how the cadence, the
changing his energy, like ARP really said that shit in a nutshell. And I was so mad because I was testing different things, trying to make sure my shit was working and everything. So I decided to go last. And I'm so mad because everything that was said, and I can't go behind Showtime. Showtime be making me too fucking hyped, and my ass be forgetting what I'm gonna say, and because I be off his hype, the way that the shit, his facial expressions, everything that I be wanting to say, I be like he done already said it. And ARP with our angel Gemini senses, that man said damn near everything that I said. But for the most part, this is how you know. Again, we don't talk to each other, so this is how you know that motherfuckers was truly in sync in how they felt. Like Stack was not bad. And anybody, again, y'all, for some of y'all who are just knowing me from the last couple of years, I've been here 10 years. That Michigan movement with Mike Phelps and goddamn Michigan and Ace and the Alpha Leagues and Bar Wars, Hoodrow, Trilson, all these motherfuckers I know, like these is my niggas. Before a Joe 9, I mean, they have a slew of battlers down there that are my guys. Stack was one of them. And I just found out, let me RIP real quick, when I start thinking about Michigan, Al Jones, RIP. I just found out about Al. I saw a post that Al passed away. I did not ask about what happened, but for those of y'all from Michigan, Detroit, you know who I'm speaking of. Condolences to his family. I just found out. I knew that he was sick, but and he hit me up not too long ago too. It was weeks before his passing. That's crazy. But like I said, I've been out here for a long time, and these people I've supported for a long time. So when shit happens, sometimes I take it away and sometimes I don't. Now, Stack was upset because, like I said, this judging, the way that they did the fan judge, the way they did all of our judging, it comes down to percentages. So when they said 95% of the vote went to Bill Collector and 5% went to Stack Almighty, Stack, I can understand his frustration because the boy was saying, y'all, don't get me wrong. That nigga had some shit all 3 rounds. All 3 rounds. He's crazy.
The percentage wasn't wrong. That's what it's supposed to be. Like, it's okay to be good and get your ass whooped. It happens. It happens. He was good and he got his ass whooped, but he did good. You know, it was a good. It was like when Rock versus Daylight. Everybody says Daylight 30 Rock, but that was a good Rock. That was the best Rock you saw last year. And
right. That was an excellent, just as well, like you said. This is, I go back with Stack to Super Rider. For some of y'all who don't know this man, go pull up Stack Almighty for real and go watch them battles. I go back to Super Rider with this nigga. If you know who Super Rider is, man, listen.
Well,
spit that go to
He killed
spit
niggas
that
in real
heat.
life. He killed niggas in real life. That was wild.
Oh,
I ain't gonna hold you.
but
It was wild.
and Bill was on a whole nother level. Not for nothing, Bill had just came out of a tournament not too long ago. There are levels. There are levels. Bill showed those levels. Bill showed what he, Lucifer, these are the niggas that showed you what a tournament is supposed to, what you're supposed to do for $100,000. You understand? You're supposed to give everything. There is no one dimension. You can't just come in there and rap, especially not against no bill collector. His creativity was on point, but Bill bested him each round. Really, Jasmine, that's what it comes down to. This man him each round. And again, we're judging a certain way. So for me, I'm a hard judge. Pause for you ass niggas. But for me, there was bad showmanship within the battle that started in round 2. And it's just, again, this is battle rap. This is strategic. This is formidable. It's lyrical combat. It's all those things. You're supposed to be able to try to get your opponent off his game. You're supposed to. May the best man win. And that's what
he did better than Mike P.
He what?
I said Stack did better against Bill than Mike P did.
Listen, and that's the thing. That's what we all said. You stood in front of this Bill. You got to understand what you just did, my brother. Yes, that's a wonderful thing right there. Like, you cannot look at it as a loss. But I can understand. I can completely understand. However, what happened after that?
No, it was a little uncalled for. It was hilarious. I'm not gonna say it wasn't hilarious. Lush One looked shook. Lush One looked shook. He's seen a goddamn ghost. Lush One turned into Casper the Friendly Ghost with that motherfucker. He's like, what do you mean you're quitting? He was stuck. He was stuck. What do you mean you're quitting, buddy? Gee Willikers. And then he's like, I kill all you niggers. He's like, whoa, buddy. Yo, it was one of them things. It was hilarious. I'm not gonna hold you. But
I feel like at the end of the day, you seriously have to make sure how you talk to people.
Yo, Dev in the chat. Yo, Dev getting that 30. I told him before. Dev on 30 Snake Eyes. I just want to make that clear. Just FYI. Before we get to that again, I want to make this perfectly clear. He's going 30 Snake Eyes this weekend. But yeah.
I just, I know Lush did what he felt he needed to do at that given time because of how things went down. With that in front of your face, I get it. But people got to understand it's a battle, and you can really fuck up relationships for yourself as a battler depending on how you move. You understand? So when you do certain things, again, displaying bad sportsmanship, you only have yourself to blame. On the flip side of that, I made a few posts today. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to my brother Savage. We keep telling y'all, and I ain't getting on my tough girl shit, but we keep telling y'all, as a female in this culture, we got some really goofball ass niggas that like to talk shit because we're females and they feel like whatever. They can do and say whatever, but you can't do that with me. You can't do that with me. And I keep saying that you just can't do that with me. With the situation with Stack, and again, that's my guy. Stack was very grown man about it because the conversation that was had came off a certain way. Savage heard what was said, and Savage went to his inbox. Savage didn't even tell me he was going to his inbox.
It's like this, because I'll tell you straight what happened, right? He said the comments where he was like SMD, and then he was like, you know, all the justice SMD, and then he said, all you people on the internet, I kill you and all this stuff. And I said, yo, Wayne's my people. So I just added him. I said, yo, I said, hey, it's okay to say I was wilding out. He just admit you wrong. But I said, well, it ain't gonna be that though. I said, we're not gonna threaten her. And then, you know, he came back and he said, nah, I didn't mean it like that. He said, I was talking about to some fans and stuff, and he apologized because, you know, usually I know when you're wrong. And see, the thing is, I tell anybody, if you got an issue, it's just all about the approach. I ain't gonna approach you with no rah-rah shit. I already know what I'm gonna do. If I gotta do anything, we don't have to always go to, yo, bitch ass nigga, this and that. You should be able to have a conversation like a dose and be able to just say, hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's just say you wrong, dog. You know you was out of line. He came back. Yeah. He was out of line. He apologized. And the thing is, he apologized publicly, which is what you're supposed to do. Because if you do some wild shit in the public, you should apologize in the public. And it was there. It wasn't no beef. It wasn't no niggas trying to get punked or anything like that. It's just about being a stand-up person. Like if anybody rock with me, man, I'm gonna make sure you good, and I'm gonna roll with you. And that's just how it be. I don't care who you is, where you from. If you say what's up to me and give me some dap, I ain't gonna let you get mopped out of here. I'll make sure you get home to your people. And that's just how I was raised. That's just how I was brought up. Man, we all walk in here together. We all gonna walk out. And this is family. So it just be. You know, but I tell you all the time, y'all do a lot of internet tough guy stuff, and then you don't realize sometimes that shit might come to a head. Like, there's been a few people that I've had to have conversations with. I ain't gonna say those names because I ain't trying to put people's business out there like that. But they don't realize people move around and you never know when you're gonna see somebody. Now it's just battle rap, and everything ain't just battle rap to everybody. Everything ain't just battle rap to everybody. Like, so it's like,
you know, there was some jokey jokes in regard to that. You know, motherfuckers said it was funny, which it wasn't, because yeah, my people's like Savage. Dead ass was like, hold up. Danny was like, hold up. We don't take threats lightly. What you mean you gonna have a bar for me? No bars. Hey, if y'all did not check out that Go-To Champion, make sure y'all watch the face-offs. That the face-offs, the shit. Listen, the face-offs were there. That Dev, the Demon, and
man, Dev better win the goddamn battle. I've been telling everybody he's going 30 Snake Eyes ass, and if Dev make me look crazy, I'm about to at this nigga on Twitter. So Dev better 30 this nigga, man. Cause I've been saying I've been telling everybody he gonna win this damn battle, and I'm like, yo, I got him with a 30. And when I say you want 30 a nigga, you better 30 this nigga, Dev. I got you. I don't care you ate that nigga chicken wings. You better 30 this nigga. Okay.
I do not have you losing. I did not have you losing. Listen, I told y'all we're gonna get to that in just a minute. Let's get through these battles real quick, and then we're gonna get on to the brick by brick. So all right, we got that out of the way. Next battle, let's go to J Murder and Dub the Phenom. Listen,
man, I had Dub winning this shit. You know,
I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm just not like a big J Murder fan. If that's your thing, I ain't mad at you. It's just that I don't know, his voice is kind of grating to me. It's like I can't do it. I ain't gonna hold you. Some of that shit, I was like, yo, dog, just hurry the fuck up. Like, I need 2-minute rounds. I'm not even mad at you. Dude, I'm not even saying he's bad. I'm not saying he's trash. I ain't trying to disrespect him. He just not my cup of tea.
Right.
I'll put it like that. He just not my cup of tea. I'm going with Dub. But I give him a gentleman's 2-1. How about that? Just to be fair. That second and third.
You know about, I'm gonna tell you what I was upset about. I was upset about because this was a great showing for what did do Norbs? It was a great showing for Dub, because Dub, for me as a battler, has grown immensely. Where he fucked up, he was rapping too fast. I don't know why he didn't understand what we meant by allowing the punch to simmer. How is it that y'all don't know that as battlers, some of y'all, but we know this? This is just like music. You're listening to music and something resonates. If that person is singing or rapping too fast, if you're talking too fast, the message is missed. I know I talk fast sometimes. I got to slow down. And I understand the time limit too. You wanted to make sure you got it all out. However,
I think you're trying to make sure he ain't choke.
Or to make sure you don't choke. That too. It all has to do with how you prepare. But this is how we judge battles. You have to do a paper in school. Do they not judge you on how it's composed, your references, your spelling? If you got to do a presentation, they judge you on the presentation, right? This shit is different. That's why I'm saying I don't understand why motherfuckers don't understand that we apply the same concepts that you would in anything else. You feel me? So yeah, for me, he was saying some crazy ass shit, and it wasn't about crowd reaction. It was about the fact that you did not let a lot of your moments, you didn't let those simmer, nor was there anything behind it. Like some shit landed for me, and I was like, oh shit, okay. But other shit that should have landed that I wrote down, motherfuckers actually missed. It was a lot of shit that people missed because you went right to the next bar. So that again, that's kind of where I was with it. Jay was a little more composed, but again, he also had just come off the Grand Prix tournament. See what I'm saying? So he had a little bit more culturing in that particular type of setting than Dub the Phenom does. Each one teach one. That's the way I look at it. But the way this tournament works, again, the other part of it is your scoring. How you are scored doesn't, if you lose the battle, it doesn't mean that we won't see you on the next run. After all of the coasts go, like I think the East is it after this.
Mm-hmm.
Now take all the winners. Have you guys ever watched Ultimate Beast Wars or something like that? It's called Ultimate Beast Wars or some shit. It's kind of like a gladiator competition where you go over the obstacles and you do all of the different stuff, and they have all the different countries that participate or whatever. What it is that they have different heats and different there's about 5 or 6 people from different countries, from the same country or different countries, all in these different heats. They're competing against each other as well as their opponents in their heats. So there's a point system. Each person that is maybe I'll say maybe 1 to 3 in these different heats usually advance in the top 10. Everybody from the top 11 and down usually gets DQ'd. And that's kind of the way they do it. Like I said, I don't know if y'all have ever seen it before. It's pretty cool. I like shit like that. But that's kind of the way this tournament is. Your points add up, and that's when they start to, when all of the different regions have battled and everybody who was in the tournament has battled, they then go back to those different heats for each region, and then they compare the scores. So even though you may have lost the battle, if you had a high enough score, that's really where you should be looking, because it's not about losing. We have 2 perfect scores in this tournament so far, and that would be Madflex and Bill Collector. So they're at the top. You automatically know that these 2 at some point are going to see each other. Whereas you have Dub the Phenom, you have who else? You have Born, who have really good scores. You may see them again advance to the next heat. You see what I'm saying? So it's really not about you. It's about how good you do against that opponent but you gotta, your job is really to get the best score possible. That's what you should be trying to do, because you're not just competing against that person, you're competing against everybody else to get the best score to make sure that we see you on the next go round. That is a competition to me. That's what a fucking competition really and truly is. So like I said, I would love to see Dub the Phenom again, but you know, I don't know how likely that's gonna be. And if we do, hopefully he'll be better in terms of being a whole package, not just the rapping part of it. Born in Excel.
This was a letdown because of the stumbles.
Yeah.
I prefer Born, but it's really debatable because it wasn't clean. And anytime you have these non-clean battles, it's like where you can go either way. It really just comes down to preference and whoever style. Because you know what, the biggest thing when people would say pen is Excel got a pen Excel. Whenever first thing you say about motherfuckers is just their pen. And, you know, a lot of times that's because you think they born. And you're like, yeah, you got a pen, you got a pen. What else did he got besides pen? It's like, besides the pen, what does he have? Because, yo, when I watch Excel, he's rapping. He can rapidly rap. He can have these double entendres, triple entendres. And as the paint is drying, you know, I'm like, yeah, that's some good rapping. But it don't touch me. Like, his writing doesn't touch me. And that's what the thing is, that's because battle rap is so subjective. You have to reach your audience at some point. It can't just be about putting all these words together. You have to make a connection. These words have to connect with your audience. It has to be something that you feel. I ain't feel that shit.
Right.
It's just a bunch of rapping. It's some good rapping, but it's just a bunch of rapping. Yeah, you can out rap Obama in a cipher, but yeah, it just I wasn't a fan. I had Born winning, but if you have Excel winning, I can't get mad at you. But you know, that's one of those preference battles because it's highly debatable based on the uncleanliness of the both of them. So you really judging it off of one round. Like battles like this, you judge them off of one round, and then if you judge it off of one round, it's debatable.
Right. And here's my thing. So where that again, you are absolutely right in how you looked at it. And I just put my scorecard up there because I wanted y'all to see my score for Born and Excel, because here's how I judged it, where you are absolutely correct. And that's the way a lot of us looked at it. Again, I'm looking at the return of Born, and I'm looking at this is a rematch where Excel got his whole holy ass kicked, and he was really good back then too. Like you said, he's a lot of bars and really nothing else. This last battle with A Ward, I mean, he's had some other really good battles. He's been doing really good this year. A Ward was, you know, I was like, okay, let me make sure that this is, I always do that with everybody. Let me make sure that this ain't a fluke. You know, he did really good this day. Let's see if he can keep that momentum. So when in this battle, he really impressed me because he went outside the box for this. He definitely.
But Wayne, let me ask you, right? The A Ward battle, because everybody brings this A Ward battle. Is it really that he just did so great against A Ward, or because this A Ward was coming off the Ill Will battle, which to him meant more? So it's a difference. It's like some battles do mean more, and some battles are just a check.
He knew what. Okay, well, here's the thing. That is true, but that's what A Ward said. A Ward actually said that people have been asking him that. He had been asked that in a few interviews or whatever, and he said he respects Excel's pen. He wouldn't have taken him if that wasn't the case. A Ward got a point to prove right now. A Ward is in a place where he's top 5 for champion of the year. He's combating this shit with URL, and he's trying to, even if he doesn't get champion of the year, the respect factor for his work is where where he is right now. So no battle can he take lightly. Yeah. I say all that to say, Excel, he definitely knew what Excel could do. So he said that he was not taking that lightly. He said, of course, when in the grand scheme of things, Ill Will is the bigger name, but I have to treat the battles as if they are all the same. I have to be consistent throughout. Peter said he was freestyling 70%, at like 70%, but like Rosenberg said, at the end of the day, that's what he does anyway, number one. And while we use that concept, I guess, for Excel, you were back on the platform against Rosenberg. Did you not think to take that seriously? I just feel, but a lot of people have Rosenberg beating him.
Yeah.
Either way it go, that might have been that debatable because you are a Ward.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's like the Charlie Clip syndrome, where you are good at rebuttal and freestyling. Sometimes you rely too much on the freestyling and the rebuttaling, and your other stuff falls to the wayside. Because for years, Clips would just freestyle battles and just worry about if I rebuttal and I freestyle, I can steal it because a lot of people get around based off those rebuttals.
And that he did that for a long time. He did. Yeah, Shy said he had Rosenberg 2-1.
Man, Shy, wow.
But nah, a lot of people said that. A lot of people felt like A Ward took Rosenberg light. You got niggas out here that said that he took Rosenberg light. So again, I say all that to say, back to Excel. No, I feel like he did what he would normally do, but just from the conversation, no, he didn't take him light. Now I say that to say, going back to this battle, Excel has a point to prove, not even just with the Bourne battle. He was on Twitter, had a whole rant talking about how people have, they're sleeping on him. They're not giving him credit, whatever. What he did, and we talk about this a lot with battlers and how certain competitions or certain opponents, you don't want to switch the game up. But he was confident enough to switch the game up. What he did in that third round, he switched it. He came with the angles. He definitely was repetitive just as much as Bourne was to debunk the battery issues, because that's some shit that happened a while ago, but he came with everything. Excel is not known to be a puncher, but Bourne is. He punched with this man. That shit was, to me, I did not expect for him to get down like that. The shit was very close, but like you said, Bourne lost this by a hair. I would have had him. It was so fun. Listen, that battle gave me fucking anxiety. Do you hear me?
No participation trophy. So I ain't giving no participation trophy because he did something outside the norm. Fuck that nigga.
No, but that's not a participation trophy. That's besting your opponent. God damn it! Yeah. Let me, like I'm telling you, that in that motherfucking second, where I felt like Excel's second was phenomenal, I had to give the fucking second to Bourne. The cowardly dog shit, like it's some shit that touched my spirit with that, and I was like, God damn. Bourne,
yeah, niggas gotta be clean though for his money.
About the Khaleesi bar, listen. That Khaleesi bar,
yeah,
so fire. But that battle, I don't care what nobody say. This was, Bourne is a damn good creative writer and a puncher. Excel is a writer. Excel in this, he had where, let me say this, Peter, he had where where Bourne had a lot of overhead bars, he also had a lot of dated shit too. And he was not as consistent as Excel was. And I feel like that may have to do with a little ring rust as well. But for the most part, I enjoyed that battle. That was a battle that I just felt like Excel said, my nigga, all right, you kicked my ass back then, but let me show you something. And that is what this battle to me was. It definitely was that. Rated battle?
Born in Excel.
Uh-huh.
No, I did not catch that battle. Unfortunately, I did not.
Oh, you're a horrible person. Like, oh, that algebra bar in the second, y'all. That LLC, the business as usual. That, listen, Bourne. I'm so glad he's back. I hope he stays on this run, although he may have been just, a tad less cleaner. I don't feel like this is the last we're going to see of him in the tournament, and I really hope not, because and not for nothing, I hope his ass get a URL plate, come over, get an RBE plate. I'm hoping to see him everywhere back in the mix. I really, really do. Hold on, what it is? What is this? Talking one man gang. Salute to you as well. Yeah, Danny hiding. She ducking from us. Salute from the West. What it do, big Bishop? Oh, you know what? I ain't even gonna clown your ass, but okay. When y'all gonna have
Well,
you know what? You never know.
Today's a brick by brick this weekend.
By brick fucking week. Listen, y'all have in the Houston area, surrounding areas, please pull up to support. This will not first. This is first. Will possibly not be the last. This is a collaborative effort with Houston Park Code. For some of y'all who are not familiar with the platform, that would be where
Scotty
from
get the tickets. Tickets low as $20. So I know everybody got a dub. You can get in the door for $20.
Listen, you niggas spend more than that on weed.
So I'm telling you, you in Houston, pull up. It's a dub. You're gonna see some battles. You're gonna see some good battles. You got Headline, you got Dev versus Snake Eyes. And I already look just because I'm rolling with Dev the Demon. I got Dev the Demon 3-0. But I can't
You taking Dev the Demon 3-0?
Yes, over Snake Eyes.
You being petty.
I got Dev Demon over Snake Eyes. You know why?
Ooh.
You know why I got Dev Demon over Snake Eyes?
What?
I got a few reasons. One, because I think Dev is better. Two, I like Dev. I've been chopping it up with him in different chats. Dev is a cool dude. Three, I just never been a fan of Snake. It's one of the things where I'm like, what do y'all be seeing in this dude? His rapping is not entertaining to me. His best battle to me might have been the Ace one, and they both was jogging. It's like he stole John's angle, and then it's like, and Ace shoulder bumped him to hell. Look, I'll tell you this: Snake Eyes good for a face off, though. He did mighty damn well in that face off. When he talked about Dev eating the chicken wings, that shit was hilarious. That chicken
Peter Lewis says Dev choked too much to get 3 rounds.
Man, listen, Dev ain't gonna choke this time. I got faith in Dev. Y'all niggas is hating. I got Dev's black uncle ass 30 in Snake Eyes. I'm calling.
Oh, you say y'all? I ain't even gave a winner yet. You just said y'all hating.
I'm just saying. Now I'm talking about because he said Dev choked too much. Peter.
I was reading what Peter Lewis said. Jason M said, "Thank you, Savage. Snake is overrated."
Listen, I'm like this. Look, right. Snake's biggest battle of his life. Snake's biggest battle of his life was against Geechee. And this nigga came in there stumbling. The biggest battle of his life. Came in there stumbling, was up there, shook out his boots, came in there wearing that Calvin Klein. He ain't with that shit there, get his ass rolled out. Look, man, that motherfucker. I said this. How you call Obama up for 3 years and come in there stumbling? Geechee freestyled and beat him. Geechee beat him with freestyles.
Snake. Bishop says Snake 30 easy.
Woo.
You know Bishop be smoking shit. We ain't listening to Bishop.
Bishop said Dev too emotional to complete 3 rounds.
Listen.
He's too emotional and can't complete 3 rounds. My bad.
But listen, right? They try to throw this stigma on my man, saying that, you know, he be messing up battles and shit like that. Man, look, I'm a grown ass man. Like, niggas don't need all that bumping and shit. Like, I can understand. It's like this.
Blaze, say Mike, that's my guy, okay? That's my guy right there. He said, yeah, he want to see Saint Mike. That dude is nice. He was like, I'll never forget how he was snapping on Anubis to the point they had to get him away from him in his third till the end of the battle. Bruh, listen.
You know, but
Bishop,
besides
Bishop fooling in the comments. He says Snake is better than NXT.
yeah, we're not gonna do that either. I don't even like NXT, and I take NXT over Snake. So you know,
I was there for that, but I can't even front. Hold up, he may have that my bro. That's my bro. Snake is my bro, but he may have beat Mel. But the best moment in that battle was the Yakuza attack. The Male boy, or was it the dragon? It was. All I know is that shit hit so hard. Like pause when you pause that's niggas, but yeah, I love that battle.
But besides that battle, I'm looking forward to my man Jay Breed coming back again. Just on his second shot on the stage. You know, he did his thing at Max Out 1. Now it's his return. And we got to see the thing with Jay Breed. I want to see how he does with expectations. Because it's one thing to show out when nobody's expecting you to do good, but now that you created some expectations, like, can you live up to them?
Caps is doing the face-offs for the Brick by Brick card. Him and High Double just did the face-off yesterday on his Instagram. So if y'all not following, go over there to Angry Fan 007 Instagram, and that's where all of the face-off, the rest of the face-off for the guys will be.
Dev said, first of all, Snake isn't better than NXT. Second, tell Snake to put money up and stop being scary.
Hey, I agree with everything you just said right there, Dev. I definitely agree with everything you just said. He's definitely not better than NXT. I'm not even an NXT fan. Like I said, I got Dev 30. I stand on that.
I think Dev is dope. I like the shit that Snake be talking. Also,
what do he be talking?
I'm gonna take Snake 2-1. I'm gonna take Snake 2-1.
What the hell? You said you got Snake 2-1? How?
Yes, I'm taking Snake 2-1. What you mean how? Because it's battle rap. Any given Sunday, anybody can lose, man. What the fuck you mean how?
Look, man, you watching Masters of the Universe, and I guess Triclops inspired you to pick this nigga, but
I have not even looked at the new Masters of the Universe, so I don't even know what you're talking about.
There's no way that you gonna tell me this and that. Man, I don't know. I don't see what y'all niggas see in Snake. I just don't get it. I don't see it.
Yeah.
I'm not hating. He might be a good guy. I just don't see it.
I wish the rest of the family was up here because I'm exempt from this. I can't have this. I can't tell you who I have winning and losing, but I will say this. Upon putting this together, yes, if you watch the channel interviews or the face-off interview, all that, pretty much put my ass right in the forefront of everything. So, card was the name were brought up by me. The card was the matches were developed by me. Okay, so
look,
everything. Lauren
Wayne.
got everything.
So Wayne.
So yeah, Bishop, what's your question, man?
But now I got a question for Wing, right?
I mean, not Bishop. Shit. Savage, what's your question, man?
Because Wing, I got a question for you, right? Since you put this card together, I want you to like give me your strengths of each battler that you got on this card. Like, what do you think each of these artists bring to the table?
Wayne can't do that because she put the card together. You
I'm
just
saying she
heard
can
us.
say the strength. She ain't speaking who winning. I said, who give me like a strength. Well, like, what do you think they are like good at? Like their specialty.
Exactly what I was about to do. Well, that's what I was gonna say and do. So when I put the card together, or when I thought of the names, I have the weirdest process of how I view battles, battlers, matches, so on and so forth. Okay, so initially for the brick by brick situation, what I was told was I'll bring that back up once I finish going over. What I was told was if I could bring back 5 1SKs, who would it be? So I was given 5 1SKs to choose from the whole time that they've been doing 1SK to now. So obviously I was bringing back the newer guys. Dev and Larry had been like damn near 6 months since they had battled back in September to, well, a little over that, actually 9 months when they had battled, but we knew that we wanted them. Of course, we had already had a max out, so the standouts on that max out, we wanted to bring back, and so pretty much that was damn near my 5. And then they gave me like a 2 or 3 in the tuck that wouldn't be necessarily graduates, but who may have already graduated, who would be more of RBE lineage. So I had put together a card initially, and then ARP was like, okay, no, I want to throw in some of our vets who may have, I don't want to say fallen off, but they are top tier for RBE that we may have not seen in a while. Now, a year and a half ago, ARP and I had a conversation about how do we get, because you know, after Craig Lamar got his ass whipped by Rosenberg, we all was pissed off, right? I'm thinking, I had just seen a battle of Craig Lamar, so I was kind of like, could we put Lamar back on the platform? You know what I mean? I feel like he might be in a better place now. Maybe that's something that we can do. But before that, you know, Saint Mike, that's my guy. Like I said, that's somebody who I know he's been battling consistently, but I haven't seen him on a URL, haven't seen him on a King of the Dot, haven't seen him back on RBE since his battle with Cortez. So ARP and I was talking about it, and I was like, you know, what kind of system can we put together to where we can get some of these guys to come back, but they don't fall all the way down, you know, down to the bottom. They're not 1SKs or on-site battlers. And so we had a situation, Corona happened, that fucked everything up. So then with this, ARP was like, look, let's bring some of the guys who we haven't seen in a while back. If we can bring some of them back, who would you pick? He gave me a few names, and from those names, I thought, hell, okay, well, let's do these names. And I had already had High Double and Saint Mike in mind. Now, like I said, going into the card itself, when I put the card together, some people did ask me, why did Dev the Demon get main event over Larry Bull? Let me address that first. So Dev actually is more high profile as far as the battles go. Larry is still working consistently, but unfortunately he hasn't had that breakout battle. So, you know, they're always, for you, any card, you always want to have that standout main event and then you go from high to low. That's the reason why Dev actually got the main event card or battle with Snake Eyes. Now that battle, Dev has had some setbacks. Not for nothing, he had a damn good performance with us, and I just felt like, unfortunately, life happens. So he had the handicap with him not being able to make the face off, but he had a damn good showing on RBE. And I feel like he may have been a bit of an underdog in that battle. So I put the two underdogs together. I put the two people who Snake doesn't really get the credit that he should get, in my opinion, but he's consistently hungry. Hold on, do I see that face that you're making? I see that face that you're making. I feel like Dev's bars and aggression. I feel like the performance. I feel like this would be a great fucking battle that's going to get that little oomph that I feel he needs. I feel like Snake Eyes will give it to him. I feel like he has to tap into that. He's hungry, but he really got to tap into that inner beast, I feel like. And I feel like this is the battle that's going to do it for him. Because Snake Eyes, you don't do nothing else is going to press you. He's going to push you so far to where you have to have self-control, and you got to allow your bars and your performance to show this nigga up. That hunger, that beast got to come out. That beast mode got to come out in Dead. So you the demon, right? Why not give you Snake Eyes? That's the way I looked at it.
So where can we get the pay-per-view too? What's the payper-view link for them? Like, for the folks know.
There won't be a pay-per-view for this. You got to be in.
So.
We just dropping these then. Okay, so it's like on sites. Dropping them like on site.
Yep.
So.
And this
go ahead.
If you follow RBE, this card has a blueprint to it. If you watch the Blood, Sweat, and Tears, if you watch the Lift His Soul, you understand what the concept of this card is.
Yeah.
So like I said, all of the guys, the different attributes mirror each other. Or there's certain things that I need for those guys to kind of have, to bring that I feel like they have, that the vets can bring out in them.
Okay.
Jay Reed and High Double, like I said, was on Caps's show live yesterday. And if anybody know High Double, y'all niggas know High Double don't really be with the bullshit. High Double, he gonna come, he gonna rap, he gonna go home. He ain't with the extra talking, reckless, and doing the internet shit. That's not him. They're talking crazy. High Double was like, yeah, my nigga, whatever. He got to talking shit. He got to, man, the shit, it got wild. But High Double made a lot of points, and let it be known that I'm the reason you niggas do the shit y'all do. I birthed a grip of niggas. We had one of the best, me and Anubis had one of the best fucking PGs. However, Jay Breed's logic to it was, y'all the old school, we the new school. But he's also a hungry nigga that got a short man complex. I'm just gonna say it. That's my nigga, but that he'll tell you every day, I'm short. That's why I act the way I act. But he's like the Terminator. You're gonna keep trying to kill him. He's not going to give up.
But I want to say real quick, I just want to say this about everybody that's so hell bent on, oh well, y'all the old niggas, we the new niggas. Look, if you dope, it don't matter who was here before you. They're gonna push you either next to that person, or the fans is gonna push you past that person.
Right.
The thing I'm getting tired of is everybody is saying, oh, these old guys won't get out the way and let us new guys shine. No, my nigga. It's the fans that's gonna tell you if you hot or not. If you hot or not, the fans is gonna push you way past anybody, and it don't matter who there. Period.
Right.
But
and if you not that good, then you not gonna go nowhere. Period.
But you know,
Right.
it's like this, Ray. Like with Jay Breed, because he has a lot of expectations. Now it's time to see if he can live up to them. Because I'm telling you, it's way different when people expect something from you. See, you catch them by surprise is one thing. Now people expecting you to actually show out. It's like now you got to prove it. You know, and it's like, you know, why am I surprised? Like about the Snake, and people pick Snake because it's like this, right? You can say this is Dev's biggest battle, but a Snake's biggest battle, the Bama couldn't even make it through clean. So it's like, I want to say Dev, stumble, choke, whatever. What do Snake do? And there's nothing that's captivating about him. He tried to have his bully persona. He talked all this shit.
I'm just not talking about Snake though, bro.
Yeah.
You're focusing on the Snake in the Dev battle. I'm just talking period.
Now I was talking about Pete. I was talking about Snake because Peter brought it up. Yeah, he asked me why I said it'd be a surprise. Because like this, you talk a lot of shit, but it falls on deaf ears. But this is definitely like a good card for the up and comers. You know, any idea when the first battle going to drop, Wayne?
Well, hold on. Let me get back to what I was saying because I only talked about one battle, halfway to. Y'all know I'm long-winded, but basically. But I do want people to understand, because even on Caps' live, it's not even about his live, it's just in general. I know that we have a lot of new fans that even on the URL side, they're looking at these newer guys like, oh, they can't, you know, unfortunately they have, in my opinion, some of those newer guys do have a disadvantage, but at the same time, like Ray said, you can't test their Teflon if you don't put them in front of the motherfucking wolves. You feel me? And that's what I told the guys. I ain't your sis. I'm not your friend, my nigga. I'm trying to put you in front of killers. I'm trying to get you killed. I want to see some bodies. I'm gonna love you tomorrow, but I want to see. I need them to test your chin. I need to see if you really can be the cloth. I need to see if you really that next gunner. You feel me? So although they're battling the high doubles, the Snake Eyes, the Dev, the heavy halves of battle rap, and not for nothing, this is just the beginning. Because A-Ward and them is like, oh, we want in. A-Ward, Floss the Boss, Show Off. All these niggas want in. I'm afraid to give somebody right off the stage a Jay Jeans or a Coach Coley A-Ward.
Now you're derailing right there. You're derailing their whole career.
So okay, so
you can't give any niggas A-Ward. You get them out the paint.
X would be dope. We bring it back to the logo. Tracks on deck, like using what the on-site battle was for RBE and bringing back the medium-sized events. Although this is the first one, we want this to be the medium-sized events. And we're going to put a twist on it. Hopefully, if the support is out there, you may see us in your city.
Man, because we need to get y'all up here in Martini. I'm telling you. You know, that's where they have all the Born Legacies.
We want something that's going to hold maximum 500.
But Martinis ain't holding no 500. You might get 100 in Martinis. You might get 100 in Martinis, but yeah.
No, this is something, like I said, with this event, this place that we're using is a nice size. It's a really nice size. I don't know if AR-16 will be booked on this. I'm not sure. Jay Breed, 30 mailman for real? Mailman, you got out. M City, Young Cannon, Ty Law, all of those are possibilities. Like I said, this is a forum. My dream is the logic that I'm looking at is, like you said, M City was just in the King of the Dot tournament. So I don't know that he would be able to to actually fit this in right now. But yes, I want your M Cities. I want your St. Mike's. I want these guys that we fuck with, that we don't see on these platforms. We may see them, and that's no disrespect to them. We may see them on the chitlin circuits. I need these niggas because they're battling. They just not battling on no big stages right now. They are consistently battling. It don't make it no better that these old niggas are whooping these new niggas' asses. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's an actual factual. And even if the newer guys get dusted this weekend, that doesn't mean that we are going to just throw them away. This is, like ARP was saying, this is where the development is coming in. This is where, hey, you fell off the horse. We're going to get you right back on. We're going to do some other things. At some point, they're going to have to battle the 1SKs that's coming in. And it has to be some type of ranking system amongst these guys before they can get to a main stage. Or they may just be within the medium-sized sector of RBE. But like I said, there's a lot of big things coming. Pray to God we can do this, because this next variant of COVID, Delta, whatever the hell they want to call it, whatever AKA she going by, will determine how, if we travel, if we stay in Atlanta, or if we even are able to do this for the next year. That's going to determine. So, the plans might end up being put on hold before we can really even get it off the ground. Y'all really think Jay Breed is a woo? Okay. All right.
Jay Breed got who? St. Mike, right?
Now he got hot double.
He got hot double.
I don't know. That's my name.
That's gonna be a good battle. But I'm gonna take HA double 2-1.
Woo! Well, I like the fact that you give Jay Breed around. I do.
I'm gonna take. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. I think Jay Breed is gonna have a good battle versus HA double, but I'm taking HA double 2-1.
Okay, I ain't mad at that though. I'm not mad at that.
You got heavy half versus double.
Who is that? Heavy half versus who? What's that? Devil. I'm gonna take heavy half.
You gonna take heavy half?
I'm gonna take heavy half.
Hot double was not the BET era. I haven't heard him in a minute. Making moves. Shout out to you. He's been battling. He's been battling. He's been battling. He's actually been kind of consistent, but again, on the smaller league.
He had a crazy battle versus Danny Myers. What was it, last year?
Yep.
Yeah, it was last year. Him and Danny Myers battled like the early part of last year. HA double and Danny Myers. I remember that battle. That battle was crazy.
So I said, hey, we ain't on Jay Breed and them no more.
I'm gonna take Mr. Mills over Jay Slash.
Yeah, I got that. I agree with you on that.
Larry Bull is dope.
Hold on.
Is dope. Oh, go ahead.
Hold on. Listen, mailman, bruh, get out my head. Okay, let me go back real quick. This is, again, I've been here a minute. All these niggas I know. See, this is when me and Caps was on that South and Midwest helmet. Sire, T. Riley, Boogie on this card, Flatline, that whole Noya, Texas connection, them is my niggas. Before anybody was talking about motherfucking official, it was the kid. Go back to them old game tapes for AFM. These is my niggas. You don't even understand. Sire is he's Gutta and all them. That's disrespectful to give them 1SK. So again, brick by brick, would actually, we could use them in this type of so they don't always, their battles won't always be against the up and comers. I'll tell you that much. It won't. This is because again, COVID and different things that occurred. This is how we're kicking the Brick by Brick series off. This is why it's a volume, because it's going to keep growing. The diversity with this whole thing is so many things that we can do with it. So trust, if I can get them niggas out of retirement, you're gonna see them. I'm telling you, I'm so diabolical with this shit. I'm everywhere with it.
You do
Y'all gonna be happy. Huh?
I said now you can do a whole nother scheme with it.
Whole nother scheme with it. I'm in all the rooms. I got J/ Mr. Mills.
Man. He said he got this. Hey.
I'm not happy with you. I didn't even want to say it. He said Mr. Mills been. When the last time you seen Mr. Mills stumble? I'm
gonna tell you this though. Saint Mike versus Larry Bull. I'm gonna say that's gonna be the battle of the night. But I'm gonna take Saint Mike.
I go with Larry just to give it some difference.
So
we got Boogie versus Tubbs.
Boogie versus Tubbs in a one-off. I'm gonna take Tubbs.
I got no one in that race. I probably lean towards Tubbs with you. But I'm looking forward to this though. I'm looking forward to seeing these battles drop and being right, like I usually am.
Whatever, Savage. Whatever.
We come back in here, and 15 minutes of fame gonna be out there. They're gonna say, they're like, "How you feeling? How you feel about it?" And then your man be like this, "Man, I can't believe they did me like that. In the crowd, they're biased. He ain't really smoked me." Then like, that's wrong out, Snake. You're like, okay, oh my bad.
Sure, if y'all have not checked it out, make sure you check out that interview with Jay Breed right now on the RBE channel. Also, there's a day one card. So on that day one card, like I said, this is a collaborative effort with Houston Barcode. So day one, you will have the Smoker Choke event on Friday. This is this is gonna be dope. We're looking hopefully to have some prospects for 1SKs out of this. I don't know all the names on this, but it looks like the headliner is newly married Saga.
Congratulations to the Saga on tying that knot. He looks very happy. Shout out to him.
He can finally get some trim.
Leave that boy alone, Savage.
Please leave that man alone. But there are some dope names on here. Like I said, shout out to Asylum the Crow. That's my nigga. He's fire. Asylum is fire.
I think ain't that the same killer that was battling on what's the Milwaukee League with the dope effects? Black Ice?
Ice.
That was Killer B. That was dude. His name was Killer B. My bad. Go ahead.
Man, I see that's not the Jay Black from Champion on there.
Okay, I know Killer, it's Killer B and it's another Killer, but I know it's Killer been on one of these platforms, so I know what you're talking about. He's let's put it like he's put in some work. That's the Killer. He's put in some work. I'll say that. My nigga 6'8" is battling Lawodi. 6'8" battled Reggie P over at Bullpen back in May, I think it was, or was it March? Back in March. That was on the card with John Adon and Ace. So this event is going to be, pretty cool. I'm hoping to find some standouts for some 1SKs there too. So that's going to be a pretty good look. as well. So we shall see. We shall see. What else? What else on that topic? Let's get into some battle rap right now. Let's get into some motherfucking battle rap. I did all my advertisements.
Okay.
If you did not check out ARP, like I said, ARP be dropping hella fucking jewels. I keep telling y'all, this man be saying some shit about different things, and y'all don't be paying attention. He told y'all Max Out is coming. There'll be in September, and of course we have Brick by Brick this weekend. That man about to do
said
3.
Max Out. He said what, a third Max Out is at the end of September?
I didn't say nothing about a third Max Out at the end of September.
No,
I
that's
don't know what you're talking.
You was breaking up. That's what I thought I heard. That's why I was saying it again.
Okay, my bad. Hold on, I'm trying to take this off real quick.
Yes.
My bad. I said he really be onto some shit. The 2 blogs that I just showed you, what I'm saying is go to those blogs.
No, Wayne freezing.
Yeah, she froze up.
Listen, right?
But one of the blogs.
Oh, there she goes. She back.
All right.
Oh shit! I thought I'm talking. I didn't even know.
You was froze.
You had froze. You had briefly froze for a minute.
Yeah, we like hold up.
I got
man. Yeah. So while Wayne has gone through technical difficulties, I say this right. Hitman, said the last Max Out that him and ARP is business partners. Well, this is the time when Hitman is in the car with ARP and they riding around. And when ARP said, I got this ill will battle, Hitman's gonna look at ARP and say, yo, hold up. Stop the car. Yo, let me out. Let me out, though. Yo, let me out. That's what Hitman's supposed to say, ARP. Let me out, though. That's what they're supposed to say. Cause if Hitman battles ill will, he's gonna die. He's not gonna die. He's gonna die. This is gonna be a 30. You see what he did to Jag? You see, yo, if Hitman gets ill will and 30s him, he's damn near my champion of the year, all 3 battles. Because he has the body of the year, he has the battle of the year, and he's gonna put this man in the casket. Hitman, call ARP and say, let me out, though.
Wait, hold on.
Wait. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hang on.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Who 30 who? Did you say?
I say 30 Jag.
Who?
Give it a 30 Jag.
Oh, I thought you were saying if Hitman 30's ill will.
Oh no, that's not gonna happen. That's impossible.
Okay. All right.
Hitman getting 30. He's getting 30. That's why I say he needed to hit ARP up and say, let me out, dude. Let me out. He needs to stop that car, hop his ass out, and hitchhike back to St. Louis. This ain't the drive-by he want to go on.
Look, man. Let me say this. And shout out to my Michigan brethren, Ill Will. If Ill Will was to get this battle, first of all, this would be a hell of a look for Ill Will. I do agree with Savage's point. You would have to make an argument for him for champion of the year again, because regardless of how you may feel about Hitman's last 2 battles, if you feel like he's 0-2 now or 1-1 or 2-0, whatever, Hitman is still a big name. That's for sure. So if this battle was to take place and if Ill Will was to pull it off, you might as well go ahead and talk about putting him in possibly the top 3 of champion of the year. But with that being said, as far as champion of the year concerns are going, my champion of the year right now is Real Sick. Wayne disagreed with me about this when me and her had a discussion on the phone. But I told Wayne, I said, if you looked at who Real Sick has battled so far this year, he has battled a lot of credible names and has arguably beat, if not had classics with credible names this year alone. Savage, you probably ain't ever think about it. You would probably ain't, and that's why you're looking at me. But think about all who Sick has battled this year so far.
Mid-tier Danny.
Hold on, wait. Mike P, we not about to do that to Danny. Because prior to that battle, Danny was considered the number one person for champion of the year. True or false? This year.
He was up there. He was my number one. I knew mid-tier Danny was gonna fuck the money up.
And then he battled the legend. He battled the legend. Hold on. He battled the legend like Arsenal, and now he got his DNA. Shot talking about he logging off, but we're talking about, because when it comes down to strength of schedule, Real Sick name is going to come up.
We ain't talking about that. We talking about Hitman for Will.
This nigga's smoking crack.
But, no, I say all of that. To say this, to back to the Ill Will point. If Ill Will could get him, and if Ill Will can beat him clean, I mean, you can't deny Ill Will. Like I said, I feel like when Geechee became 2-time champion of the year, y'all already know how I feel. That second belt should have went to Ill Will that year, because Ill Will not only beat Geechee that year, but he had beat an undefeated Av that was on a run that year, and Ill Will was walking through a lot of people that year, but somehow Geechee Gotti still ended up with the belt. That's just me. But
yeah, I was trying to figure that out myself. Ill Will didn't lose the battle that year. How do you lose champion year to a guy you beat? Ill Will, that to me, that was an indictment on the system. Because when people start saying champion of the year was a URL thing, it's because of shit like that. But
make it move. You know what scuffs my fucking Timbs? I need you to explain to me how the hell is Holla going to beat Ill Will 2-1?
I don't think Holla's gonna get around. And I think Will might be the first person to 30 Hitman. Will might be the first person to 30 Hitman.
Hitman been 30 before.
Who he got 30 before? Because the ones he got his ass whipped was usually like one rounders. Who 30 Hitman before?
30 though. Anyone can
never mind. Wait, I was thinking about one person, but never mind. That wasn't a 30. Never mind. I was thinking about Cortez, but never mind. Cortez didn't 30 Hitman. He didn't 30.
Hitman's never been 30. If Ill Will 30 is Hitman, that's something major.
You know what, Blade? Thank you. I knew it was somebody. Hollow 30 Hitman. That Summer Madness one.
Hollow? No, that was the Mike. That was the Mike one. That shit don't count.
Hey, hold on. Wait. Can I type that battle in, Savage? Can I go on YouTube and type that battle in, and will it come up?
Yeah.
Then that battle count. That battle count. That battle took place.
Can you even hear that battle? Could you even hear that battle? That was a terrible battle. The mics were off. You couldn't really hear it. Unless you was in the building, to judge that battle really isn't fair. I'm be honest.
Hey, shout out to E. He said he need a PowerPoint presentation on how Hitman could be Ill Will.
Thank you. Hold on. Wait. Oh, he said Holla not going to do a remix or use his brother. He will take Will serious like he did Cal. He used his brother with Cal.
Yeah, he did. He really did, though.
What you mean? He used it with Cal. I get, but I don't get what you're saying.
And I asked Cal in that battle 2-1.
At the end of the day, for him not to use those main two attributes that he continuously uses because he has nothing the fuck else, that shit would be horrible. And he would definitely lose.
And I'm gonna say this, right? I'll be honest. The brother thing is starting to wear thin. It's like it's so redundant. Yeah, it's like it don't even hit the same anymore. It don't hit the same anymore.
Behind him, it's over. It's over.
Facts Blade Brown Hollow was putting on the fashion show while he was beating it, man. Dog, Hollow changed shirts every round, didn't he? Like, yeah.
Mother matter what they do.
But Wing going out again. We got the remix right here. Wing doing a remix right now. Bring it back.
You know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Man.
I mean the okay, and he lost the cow. So what is this point of?
Yeah, like he did lose the cow. I don't see how Hitman's going. I don't see any possible way Hitman can beat Will. Honestly, this is gonna be a money grab for Hitman.
And it would be a money. But, I mean, they both benefit. They both benefit, and I ain't fucked up about seeing it, to be honest. Because
Will deserves a plate. Will deserves a plate.
He does, exactly. He at this point he does. ARP should start dropping them. Yeah, y'all hit his ass up and tell it. God damn it, hit him up and tell him he should. That's on Twitter.
If you look at Ill Will's resume, he should be mentioned with the goats. He beat Geechee. He 30 John. Who 30's John? Okay. He 30 T-Top. Who does that? He beat Av Clear. Like the names that Ill Will has beat Clear. Okay, you can take the DNA loss, the Tay Rocker loss. They got him early. Okay.
Like you know what? I don't know why Ill Will is not.
He beat K-Shine.
Like not mentioned.
Ill Will beat K-Shine Clear.
I don't know why Ill Will is not mentioned amongst some of the best battlers. So I agree with you on that point, Savage. I don't know, but he has put in the pain, and he's beat a lot of people that they thought he would lose to. So, and like I said, like you said, when we all did the predictions for Summer Madness last year, we all said Ill Will was not 30 in John. Like you can't 30 John. It's impossible. And he 30 John. Danny was the only person on the show that said I got Ill Will 30.
I said John be on some book. Yo, first I've been saying, so I don't want to say it because I said it. I said we were gonna watch that fool. I said it.
Hey, is the dude in the comments, the Legend of GX, is that my man that had like he did the one rounder, he had the white eyes and stuff, he had like the dope effects on himself? Hey, if that's him, man, that battle was dope. That battle was dope. But go ahead.
But no, I'll tell you this, right? Because when you talk about John, I think John is overvalued to a certain extent when they say, oh, John is a killer. John picks on these new guys and washes them. When John is playing battling these established vets, he don't be getting no real clear victories. They really don't. Like they taught his grudge matches.
Neither do. You know what's funny though? Neither do Geechee Gotti. And for some reason, they're throwing it. Look, and people know I gave praise to Gotti. I have always said Gotti is the Kobe Bryant of this era right now. But in all honesty, and this is just me, he don't be cleanly beating the legends like that. Gotti don't be cleaning them legends up like that neither.
Nah.
See, Gotti lost to Surf. Gotti lost to Arsenal. He lost to Verb.
He had a debatable with Verb. I had Verb winning. He had a debatable with Verb.
Like Geechee don't beat these niggas.
GX, that's a fact. Yeah, that will, man. Listen, just leave that alone. Just leave that alone. Shout out to Jules Lounge. Jules Gaming Lounge. Make sure y'all subscribed if you are not already. Listen, ain't nobody beating that will right now. That shit right there was some different shit. That was some different. I mean, I don't feel, you know how we look at niggas and we talk about how, you know, they take battles, you know, this was an easy win for him. You know, a lot of people felt like that. This was an easy win. I feel like it wasn't even an overkill. It was a beautifully sculptured death.
Man, it is. He made that nigga rethink his whole life. That nigga
Hey,
rethink
you
his whole life.
remember? All right, who remember a man? What was it? Man on Fire with Denzel Washington. And my man told him, he was like, "Yeah, Creasy, like his art is death, and he's about to paint his best masterpiece." That's what Ill Will did versus Jag. I'm gonna just say that.
But
Man.
for me, this was Silence of the Lambs. The motherfucker had the brain with the what was it? The beans. What was them beans? The fermental beans
Fiber beans and the nice Chianti.
and the red wine. That kind of death. This motherfucker came. The man took the man brain or the skin off the brain, and it did the pop, and like it was fresh. Took a little piece of the brain over there, put it on the plate with the familiar bean, like that shit. That's what Will did to this man.
Yeah, when this battle drops, I'm only watching Will rounds. I'm only watching Will rounds when this battle drops. I'm gonna fast forward through Jag's rounds. Like straight up.
Let me ask y'all this. Jag is in the King of the Dot tournament. From my understanding, well, first off, he was supposed to have Fate initially. Some shit happened, so he didn't battle. Mm-hmm. Now he has. If Jag loses to Active,
he's getting smoked.
Oh, Jag battling Active? That's gonna be an interesting battle. That battle gonna be real interesting.
I don't know what he's gonna say to Active. I got Active winning. He just rap better.
Oh, it's about to be a lot of B and C talking. It's about to be a lot of B's and C's talking. So
wait. Back it up. So y'all mean to tell me that y'all got Active winning?
Yeah, I got Active winning.
I didn't say nothing. I just said it's gonna be a good battle and it's about to be a lot of blood and Crip talking. That's all I said. I didn't pick a winner.
Right now. Jag is at the point he's in the prove it point. He has to prove it now. So he has to prove it. Because after a body like that, it's like right after Briz body Loso, right? Loso stock hit the ground. You got to build that shit back up. You can't just all the back and say we're gonna give you. Nah, you got to build that up. After you catch a body like that, nah, I ain't got no faith. You got to build it up. You got to show me. He got to do the same. Show me state
that he went on thus far means nothing if he loses to Active because of the loss to Will.
Oh no, he can't take two back-to-back devastating losses. If he loses to Active, it has to be a debatable or it has to be close. Because if he gets 30, it basically ends him. It ends him being taken serious. He'll become a mid-tier at best. Because he better get the best writing in his life. Because he better come with that whack shit that Cassidy just spit at Tory Lanez. He better have some bars.
I don't want to hear any bars in Active versus Jag talk or street talk. Oh.
I ain't making moves major. You got a point, man. I'm just trying to hear that Cali talk, man. I'm not trying to hear nothing over the head between both of these dudes. And if they talking about over the head, it better be somebody shooting and somebody ducking. So that's all I'm trying to hear when it comes to these two gentlemen right here. I'm just trying. Look, I'm trying to hear that stuff that me and Wayne come from. That's what I'm trying to hear.
But see, they both are from LA, so like she would say, the politics gotta be a certain way. So I don't know, because Active is going to activate, and he's going to move accordingly by way of Jag's bully. Jag.
They're gonna let their gang powers activate.
Ooh, this is ugly.
I'm just waiting for the crabs and the other talk and see how this shit go.
This can get ugly. I don't know. I'm just thinking about that. But yeah, so that's what we're looking at. The request has been put out there. It looks like ARP is hearing the call. as far as Ill Will and Hitman. I don't know how locked in it is. Prayerfully it will be. I personally wanted Hollow over Hitman, but it is what it is.
Oh, you wanted Ill Will and Hollow?
Ill Will
Yeah.
kill Hollow. He'll put Hollow in a body bag, put his body bag in a body bag, and ship it to his mama in Afghanistan. She bring it back with like 2 flags on it. No.
I wouldn't mind that battle, but I more so would like to see Hitman more versus Ill Will than Hollow and Ill Will. But I wouldn't mind that battle either.
Like the only reason I might favor taking a Hollow battle is because we've seen Hitman these last 2 times. So Hollow give you a different feel.
You mean to tell me you didn't like this Hollow versus Nitty?
Me personally, I enjoy it. Look, here, okay, so here's the thing. And the best person that described it, believe it or not, was Joe Button. And this is how I took from it the same way Joe took from it. This Hollow is now on the mature stuff. You're not handling your business as a battle rapper. This is what you need to do. Like, he literally was just big man in Rum Nitty. And I know a lot of people didn't want to hear that, but he was mature. He was mature rapping with Rum Nitty. He was basically like, oh, you taking all your money, you doing this, you doing that, but you should be doing this, 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 and this. And a lot of people don't want to give Hollow the W, but Hollow most definitely beat Rum Nitty in this battle. He did.
Well, and not even that. He gave their history before Geechee Gotti. He gave their history. Like, little nigga, I taught you how to make money. I taught you what to do with this. I taught you how to do that. You feel me? Like, it was little big brother talk to me, and he executed that very well. Then he had some other shit. You know how y'all were just talking about the whole wardrobe change. This nigga got the old school bucket hat, the Bismarck E. Kango, like Danny was talking about. Like, a lot of people missed a lot of jewels in that battle. He does this. Hollow. He does this. I feel like that a lot of shit went over heads in this battle, but you know, it's capping. You only watch it once. I feel like it's going to be like fine wine. If y'all watch it again, you'll see where I'm coming from. Jules, very, very good question.
He said, how are y'all acting like a loss to Ill Will is something that demotes you? Give me Ill Will's last loss. Who said that?
Yeah, who said that? We got Ill Will probably winning clear. I don't think nobody thinks Ill Will's gonna lose. If anything, this is more issues for Hitman, because
I think what he's saying, no. I think what he's saying, is it in regard to Jag or is it in regard to Hitman, Jules? I feel like what he's saying is that the Jag lost to Ill Will. How is it something to demote you so badly? Like I said, where is Jag?
Well, if he's referring to Jag, if he's referring to Jag, then technically Jag had been playing with house money for the longest, because Jag was considered. So he is referring to Jag. Okay, so here's the thing: it's not that the loss demotes Jag, but the problem with Jag, the Jag situation is that Jag had been playing with house money for the longest, because Jag had been considered an industry rapper. So the minute that he was giving a battler that was a little bit more active, like, okay, you can, whatever you want to say about Mav Hoffa. Prior to that Mav Hoffa battle, Mav Hoffa had been sitting for a while. Then after Mav Hoffa, he battled 40 Cal. Then after 40 Cal, he had got O-Red, which O-Red really wasn't the O-Red we expected him to see. The problem is that the whole time fans knew Jag had been playing with house money. So everybody kept saying, okay, throw Jag a battler that's actually been active, that's actually been doing it, that's been doing it time and time again, and I bet you he's not going to be that person y'all are promoting him to be. And then when he got Ill Will, everybody said, see, told you, Jag wasn't that. So it wasn't that, it's not saying we did that to Jag, or a loss to Ill Will automatically demotes you. It's the fact that Jag was considered an industry rapper, and he had been playing with house money for so long versus everybody else, that once he finally got a good contender, it basically was like, okay, this is who we always thought you was.
No, I agree with you, 100%.
Active is to GX. Active is a well, he's a pretty known battler from the West Coast. He's Crack City. He's with Crack City Death Certificate with Diz in them. Tall, dark skinned dude. I think he has dreads now, but he was on that scene with Dre Vicious and Sonic and
Arsenal battle somebody from the West, they bring him up. Just check it. So anytime somebody battle Arsenal, they always bring up Active and Dre Vicious. Just do your research, and you'll be able to get all the information you want to know.
They're great.
Pretty much.
He's saying, how does Jack lose? Yeah, demotes him. Okay, so yeah. Oh, I see Jules. Okay, I'm behind. I'm sorry. Ill Will. Okay, that's exactly what he was saying. But no, he's going to. But no one is going to be Ill Will. I was about to say, huh?
Okay, I follow what he mean now. I follow what he mean now.
We understand nobody's going to be Ill Will. That's not the point. The point is the way that like this. It's one thing to lose. It's another thing to get buried to the point where it's like the Jack Boy thing. You see how long it took Jack Boy to come back from that John loss? It took years. Some bodies are different than other bodies.
Yeah.
It's one thing to lose. It's another thing to get bodied to the point where it's like, I can't even hear you rap right now. You got to prove yourself. You have to build yourself back up because you got beat so bad that now you're in a prove it phase where it's like you basically like a PG again. Because it's like at this point, you got to the upper echelon and you couldn't get through the pearly gates. You got sent to the pearly gates. And so now, if you want to get back into this cool table and be able to like be taken serious with the rest of these people, you got to show something. So it's not about, how does a loss to Ill Will hurt you? If you just had a regular loss to Ill Will, it wouldn't just hurt you. Because John got 30 by Ill Will, it didn't hurt John stock. Because John was competitive. So it's types of 30s. It's one when you're competitive, there's another one when you get your ass smoked.
Listen, I can't listen to Savage and read Blade Brown comments at the same time. That's just a bad mix. Because in the middle of Savage saying all that funny stuff, Blade Brown silly boy talking, so yeah, Jag got a battle floss the ball at max out 3.
Well, let me answer this too, because Jules, like back to what Jules was saying, that nobody will be ill will, but that is making moves. Major makes a good point because some people do have him losing to A Ward.
Yeah, that battle was most definitely debatable.
Yeah,
I got Ill Will winning, but I see why a lot of people will give the battle to A Ward. So
it's debatable.
Jules said, no way did he lose to A Ward. Bruh, some people are telling you, we were there. So I was reading the Twitter and everything. Niggas actually said it.
Shout out to E, because E is making a point since Jack Boy came back. Jack Boy has been on the tear since he came back.
But has he been on the main stage again yet?
You said have he did what?
But he ain't been on the main stage yet either.
He was also on the scenes, and he was also on a tier with Big T, and he fell back off.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sorry, that's my nigga, but I just, I gotta be fair. I have to be fair. That is true. See, GX just said A Ward.
GX just said 2-1 edge. See, so to Jules' point, it is people out there that feel A Ward did beat Ill Will in that battle. The battle was very close. The battle is very, very close.
It was close. It's debatable to me. I'll be honest, it's debatable. That's why it's my battle of the year. I watched it 3 times.
I enjoyed the battle.
Promo game. I don't know. I feel like, for me personally, I do feel like if he loses to Active, that's not going to be a good look.
No, it's not.
I personally feel like it's not going to be a good look. And although I do agree with Jules in the sense of, yeah, I didn't Jag, that's my guy. Like, see, I fuck with these cats. Like, these are my peoples, but at the same time, they know it's not the critique is not coming from a feel of hatred. It's just, I want you to do good, but I ain't fucking stand neither. So if I know that Ill Will was going to beat you, I heard the rounds, and it was, while it was good, and it could have been a different story for somebody else that stood in front of him. Ill Will is a different being. He's just a completely different person. And this is where, this to me was the real test of what battle rap was going to be for Jag, just as well as I feel like for Cassidy, Mook is going to be his real test. Does that make sense? So now he got to go back to the drawing board. But you don't take an active when you're trying to come back from that loss, is the way I look at it.
Yeah, I would have sat down for a minute. I would have sat down.
You're making waves with the Arsenal battle. That's what you're supposed to come back on. Right or wrong?
Yeah, I would have pulled out. Honestly, after that Will battle, I would have pulled out the tournament, and I would have said, yo, I need time to write and have the best material of my life, because if he comes with anything subpar, they're gonna be ready to get him out of here. So I would have sat down.
It's right. Your buzz is gone. You're being booked because of your buzz. Like, you know, I do understand, like, Making Moves Major is saying, as long as he stay on his promo game. I don't think that he has the Cassidy effect, though. Yeah. I really don't think he has the Cassidy effect. Again, I think we were looking at the fact that it was such a great Ill Will, that we love this Ill Will, and the fact that, damn, okay, Jag is beatable. Now, you know, his chin has been tested. We were okay with that. But I still feel like at the end of the day, yeah, you got to come back on a high with Arsenal, and not losing to, and I'm not saying that he would lose necessarily to Active, but he cannot lose, is what I'm saying, to Active. That's the way I'm looking at it. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. Well, is it 1K tournament? Yeah, it's the 1K, it's the King of the Dot tourney that he's, yeah, that he's battling Active on.
It's like this, right? You say, like, people say, oh, it's 100K. I'll tell you this, right? All money ain't the same money. And think about this, right? Because I put this in perspective. Think about Briz before the fight. Briz wasn't really headlining cards like that. Briz was a top tier, but he wasn't at the upper echelon of top tiers. Nobody was really screaming for a Briz on a card all the time. Okay? People fuck with Briz, but they weren't looking at Briz the way they look at him now. Sometimes that absence makes you better. That's why some guys got to learn when to sit down and say, hey, every check isn't a good check, especially when you want that big check. Because I'm telling you this, before the fight, you would never see Briz versus Mook in a one-on-one getting booked. Let's be real here. So it's like, when you get your little JCs and everything, and Danny's who want to call out Lux, if you sat down at the top of your runs and had the fans clamoring for your return, it was seen something viable. When JC was at the top of his run, he should have took that T-top battle. He should have sat down when the fans were calling for him to get Lux, and he probably would have got Lux already. JC did himself dirty. Myers did himself dirty. So that's why when I say Turbo and Ozone ain't never getting Lux, it's because of that.
Oh my God, you're horrible.
They be breaking together. They be breaking y'all fans' hearts. That's why I call them Turbo and Ozone. They be breaking y'all hearts. Electric Boogaloo. I'm telling you, that's what it is.
I dislike you, Savage.
Turbo and Ozone is breaking y'all hearts. I'm gonna do a meme. You know, Bum Bum Nitty be making all the memes. I'm gonna make me a meme with Turbo and Ozone breaking, and I'll put it on there, like, cause they be breaking y'all hearts. They be breaking y'all hearts.
Surf learned by getting locked up. That's what Jules said. Arsenal said ARP dubbed the Jag battle after. Yeah, well, initially, and then they started to make waves again, and the people wanted it. The people wanted it, so it was back in talks. It seems to still be back in talks, but
it's a must win.
It's a must win for the active battle and to continue on with this tournament. Because as I was saying before my phone started acting a goddamn fool, ARP is about to drop 3 of them things. Like I said, we have the Brick by Brick. He said there will be an event in September, and Max Out will come after that. So right now, just speculating for y'all, just speculating. Jag got a little time. Anything can happen. He needs to sit his ass down and wait on this Arsenal battle. That's all I'm gonna say. Getting locked up 2 times was the best thing ever to happen to Surf's career. Man, listen, okay? That I don't. I was memes by that.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Right.
True.
I don't look for the man, but I definitely feel like it helped him rather than hurt him. It definitely did. John about 30 by oh, really?
No,
bullshit.
No, he said John about the 30 Surf.
Oh, okay. I'm getting sleepy. That's all that was. Because I damn sure was had to blink a couple of times. My contact lenses was getting stuck. I damn sure was reading that shit again. Like, wait a minute. I was about to go off.
You ready right the first time? I got surfing.
Here we go. Here we go.
Look, I'm not discussing nothing Sue Surf related until we're almost near Summer Madness with Savage. So I'm about to just dub that conversation right now. But quick question. Have they even announced the rest of the card for Summer Madness yet or no?
No, but Summer Madness is when? Y'all.
It's September. Hold on. I can tell you right now. Hold on. My phone right next to me. Hold on. It is September.
They just not drop that card at the end of August. I ain't gonna hold you. We got like over 6 weeks.
She said she ain't for no surf slander.
Yo, I hear you. I got surf 2-1 clear over John. I ain't gonna hold you. We're gonna go into depth about it when it gets closer. But,
September 25th, Wayne.
Listen, when we do our Summer Madness breakdown, I got a whole pie chart of why I feel like Surf is gonna win, and I can't wait to do my PowerPoint presentation on here.
Man, you might as well go ahead and throw that pie chart away, bro. But yeah, so far they only got 3 battles that's named, and they haven't announced nothing else.
Well, they only named technically 2. They just speculation for the other ones.
No, they named 3.
You talking the Sick and DNA?
Yeah, Sick and DNA.
Averb lost badly.
Wait,
to
hold
Pat
on.
Stay.
1, 2.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, they named 3.
Probably the old red and ended up getting. Who did Big K get? Did he get Pat Stay?
What are you talking about?
After he got murdered by old red, Big K.
Big K, he battled Cal after over it, I think.
No, he lost though. That motherfucker had a whole scheme. Had a whole bathroom boo scheme.
But no, I thought Big K battled Cal after over it.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
No, he didn't battle Cal after O-Red. He battled because that O-Red battle had happened a while before he had got Cal. Didn't he get Adi Boom next?
No, because Boom was after Cal.
Hold on.
Boom was
let's go to Verse Tracker. I'm looking up Big K, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big
All right.
block. Big block, as they call them on the streets.
Was it T-Top?
Yes, T-Top on the volume. T-Top smoked on the volume. Or was that the strike? T-Top smoked on the strike or a volume?
That was a volume.
That was the strike card.
No, when you talking about Big K and Big T-Top?
It was a volume. When
that was volume.
That's a volume because he battled Geechee on the strike card.
Okay,
was
so
it,
after
that's what was
O-Red,
it JC?
After O-Red, Big K got passed.
Yeah, passed.
And then after pass, he got John. And then after John, he got T-Top at volume 2.
I'm just talking about all on RB. No, I was talking about what Peter said. Peter was saying
so just RBE. Then it was O-Red, and then after O-Red, he got John on RBE. That was Big K next battle. Was John after O-Red.
That's what, because Peter was saying basically as far as Jag, after the loss to Ill Will,
you know what? I'm glad you brought that up because it brings another John grudge match that he did subpar in. Thank you.
John did subpar in that.
Hey, he was subpar in that battle, but he still won.
I'm just saying, John is subpar in these grudge matches. All these grudge matches that John has, he put a nigga through a glass and didn't 30 him. I'm just saying.
No, he won subpar versus Hollow at Summer Madness in London.
That battle is forgettable.
I'm not talking about what Hollow did. I'm saying John was a subpar in that battle.
He didn't 30 him. If I throw you through a glass, I'm going to 30 you. If I put you through glass, I'm going to 30 you. If I put a gun on you,
that don't make sense. Conor McGregor is the best shit talker in the UFC, but niggas still been whooping his ass lately. That don't mean nothing.
But he put Hollow through glass and didn't clear him.
He beat him. Shout out to Blue Dream. She in the comments. But man, come on, dog. Anyway.
I'm just saying. That's a damn thing. He has never demoted anybody. He believes in these guys. Yeah, Pasté and Verb, that was listen, after that shit, I was pissed. I
was mad, but then I smiled after it was announced that Verb was getting Murder Mook next. And I told everybody, I said, y'all can clown Bird for losing to Pasté. I said, but he not about to lose the Mook. And everybody said on Twitter I was crazy. And then what happened?
He did lose the Mook.
No, the fuck he did. Savage, we not about to do that, Savage. He did not lose to no damn Mook, man.
I had Mook third.
Me too.
I had him losing to Mook and Lux. I ain't gonna hold you.
That nigga did not lose. That nigga did not lose to Mook. The Lux battle is debatable. He ain't lose to Mook. I'm sorry. He did not lose to no damn Mook. He said, y'all pulling up to the URL event in Raleigh on August 28th.
No.
What URL event?
They have an event.
But that's the one the guys are doing the what is that? The stipulations.
Oh, the stipulations event.
Yeah, that's the I Declare War.
I might, you know what? Because I'm not cleared to go back to work until October. I might go to that jump. Hey, for real. I might go to that event, man. I want to see these stipulation battles real time.
Yo, after Summer Madness and Max Out 3, I probably ain't doing nothing else the rest of the year except for local events.
Oh, you right. That last event, right. Listen. Oh, yeah. I don't know. We have to sweat out the wig and shit. I don't know about that. Because it's Hades, they said, at that last one. They said niggas took off their shirt and could wring sweat out. It was that hot.
Damn.
Them niggas in a building with no AC, we fighting. I mean, spray at the air fighting, my nigga. I'm not playing. That is unacceptable. That is unacceptable.
E wilding in the comments. He said, "Oh, Mr. P card. I'm definitely not pulling up on that. I'll be damned if I pay for anything with Gwitty. Y'all better leave Gwitty alone, dog. Leave Gwitty alone, man."
Oh my God. When is it? It's a Bizzle. It's Bizzle. It's the 28th. It's the 28th. That's from my understanding. I have to get that schedule to be for sure, and I'll put it back up sometime this week. If the guys do a show again this week, like I said, this brick by brick all week. So if I can do another show, or the guys or Danny do another show, I'll make sure that they put the URL schedule up there so y'all can see.
I need to find out that that one card Smack had mentioned that they're supposed to be doing with Drake. It's a card that Smack mentioned that they go be doing with Drake. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but it's supposed to be taking place. I'm trying to figure out what that, because I heard they're supposed to be doing like besides the tournament that's going on right now, which round 2 is this weekend, ain't it?
Is it?
Because they took this week off, and last week was the first round, so round 2 should be this weekend.
Blade, look, the thing about it is fucked up, but if you believe in yourself enough that you not fit to lose, I mean, shit. All I can say is welcome to death row. No, I'm just playing.
But yeah, I'm trying to see that Drake card. Yep, thank you, Peter Lewis. Round 2 is this weekend. Yep.
Yeah. So round 2 is this weekend.
Yeah.
So the OVO card is in October, Peter said.
Okay. Drake album will be out by then. I already know it. So
again, I got 45 minutes before I go to work. I ain't doing this shit. I gotta go.
It's not an OVO card though. What it is OVO Fest, and they're gonna have a battle. They're gonna have a couple battles at the OVO Fest. It's not a whole Drake card. People got that lick and shoot.
He said, "I think the Drake card is to Death Do Us Part or some shit, or Death Before Dishonor." I knew it's that one of them names. I was thinking, I knew Death had to be involved in it.
The Drake card, the Drake thing is really just they're gonna have battles at OVO Fest that they're gonna be showing live. But which is a pretty good look because it's gonna be at a big ass festival. But it's not gonna be like a battle rap event. It'll be an OVO festival from what I've heard.
So all right, so we may have a midweek show. Just on some other shit, possibly. We'll see what we did not talk about today, but I think we kind of talked about everything. Yeah. For the most part. Yeah, if y'all missed the beginning of the show, hit the playback. Let us know what how you liked it. The brick by brick battles, let us know in the comments who you got winning. Like I said, y'all support this shit. I need y'all to support this shit so y'all can tell me who you like, who you don't like, what y'all want to see, who y'all want to see on the brick by brick cards. Like I said, it's so many battlers right now. Right now, I made a post on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and I'm regretting it for my life. For any of y'all that may be in the Facebook stream watching that put a battle up, I asked you niggas for one of your best battles, not 100. And that may not even be the battle that I like. I may end up going to another battle.
Hey,
so,
he said, "Hey, Wing, real quick." He said Chase Paper need to be on the brick by brick.
Chase Paper would have to do a 1SK first. Before that, him getting on brick by brick is what he does. That's the determination. He would have to do that first, and then if he can make it to a brick by brick, I mean, that's what we just had happen with the 1SKs at this last max out. Unfortunately.
Look, I'm sorry, Wayne. Let me cut you off one more time. Look, y'all. Now, y'all, we getting up. You're ready to get off the show. Now, everybody coming with fire ass questions. Somebody else said when. Why was no women on the brick by brick card? On the first brick by brick card?
We just had some women on the 1SKs. They got it's stages. The next one, they probably had some women on it. They just finished the 1SK. They had to have the 1SK first. Too much quick of a turnaround. That's a quick answer.
And E said, "Well, set up that 1SK for Chase Paper."
No. I wasn't about to say PG. I was looking at a few different comments. I was about to say when goddamn, I was looking at who was this? Peter. I was looking at Peter's comment, and he was saying Ultimate Madness 4 prediction midweek show. That's what I was about to say. Oh no, I don't get the process mixed up. I definitely don't. That ain't. These are, for me, they're two different type of situations. But yeah, Peter also I can't say that there aren't any women on the Brick by Brick series. You got to remember, we just started back with Max Out. This would be the third Max Out, which means that this would be the third stream of second stream of 1SKs, because we've only had 2 Max Outs. And then the initial 1SK or where 1SKs were on was when Dev and Larry Bull battled. So we're backtracking to forward, and Brick by Brick just became a thing after this Max Out in April. It just like, this is brand fucking new. With that said, the last female battle that we had, we are thinking of possibly putting them in the Max Out situation, only because I don't know if a lot of you know, but those girls only had 2 weeks to write. They had 2 weeks to prepare. It was not because we chose that for them. Y'all know how the politics go in battle rap. That was not the initial battle that was supposed to happen. Some shit got fuck it. It got sabotaged. My battle got sabotaged, and they stepped up to the plate. That's all I'm gonna really say about that. And so I commend them on what they did do. So we're thinking about going ahead and adding those ladies, but what we probably won't do is display the ladies until we get at least 2 more girls in the brick by brick process, so then we can bring some vets in, some female vets in to get him that work. And you may see some intergender battles, but again, this shit all falls on y'all, because they listen to me, but they listen to y'all. What y'all want is what y'all get. Y'all said, hey, y'all need to start developing talent. I had an idea. They went with it. See how that works? Let's get it popping.
All right.
Oh, by the way, I'm telling on you, E. What's going on with you? What's going on with you, E? What's going on? Because I seen some little lady that you was, you know what? She is pretty. She is pretty though. One of them girls wanted to smash him. Oh, intercourse bars for him.
Yo, we're not doing that. 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 But
at least get Jay or Cheddar. Peter, be quiet. Peter, and not for nothing. Jada was one of the, before we even were gonna do a 1SK, Jada was one. I said this on the other show. We're looking to have Jada battle, but again, they gotta want to battle, bro. They gotta want to battle. We can't make nobody want to do.
I'm just gonna say this before we get out of here. Battle rappers, bloggers, fans.
Hey, I feel you, bro. You outside.
Now stay safe out there. Watch your mouth. Everything ain't battle rap. And I ain't a battle rapper.
Wow.
God bless you. Because I'm telling you this, anybody you ever see me out with, you ever see me on this show with, if you got a problem with them, hey, I was always told if somebody smack your little brother, you both of y'all better come home with your ass whooped. So before you think about throwing some rock over here, just be
Let me tell you,
ball ass.
Savage moved so fucking fast yesterday. It was crazy. I was like, wait the hell a minute. What is going on? Like, I was bamboozled with so much shit. I'm like, what is going on right now? I didn't even, I know how I felt when I was watching the playback, but I was just like, damn, my nigga. Oh.
That is true, Eric. Yes, I did. I used to box. That is true. I boxed for 10 years.
All right. I gotta get out of here because my mom want to take me to dinner. So.
Oh, look at that! Look at you.
They said just to get 30. Facts.
Yo, Ray about to go get him some dinner.
Yeah, but she battle, bro. She also declined the battle, and she was getting paid. So I'm gonna need you to go holler at her and tell her to come holler at me, and we'll work it out for real. I can only tell you what I know. I wouldn't tell you that if I didn't know. I'm telling you, I was supposed to reach out to her, and it was she didn't, and that's my girl. But yeah, people say a lot of things, but they don't necessarily always mean that. But I saw the interview that you're talking about, and I see her saying that a lot of, everywhere. But yeah, we can only do so much. You know what? JTB, stop it.
All right, I'm out, y'all. See y'all later.
All right, man.
It's smooches. We out.
All right, peace. We out.
All right.